We are Big Red!
They're coming in far and wide, filled with team spirit and hometown pride. All fired up from the big pepper rally last night. Hear the marching band playing the fight song. Teams charging the field, ready to get it on. Cheerleaders working up the crowd with all their might. That's what I love about a high school football Friday night.
It's an Ohio playoff high school football Friday night from Paul Brown Tiger Stadium in Massillon. The Ohio Division IV state semifinals between Steubenville Big Red and New Lexington. Hello again, everybody. I'm Don Sloan alongside Bill Phillips, and boy, it's a football night tonight. Cold night here in Northeast Ohio.
Cold biting night, but for the players down on the field, a moment that they've dreamed of throughout their high school football careers. They can't wait to get down on the Paul Brown Tiger Stadium turf and get this thing started. So it may be cold for the fans in the stands, and it may be cold for us, but the players, they're ready to go. The weather's not going to bother.
One win away from a spot in the state championship game, and Big Red, of course, the state titles in 2 of the last 3 years. New Lexington, their first trip ever to the state semifinals. And how did they get here? Well, Big Red opened with a 61-29 win at home over Coshocton. Then they defeated Cardinal Mooney by a score of 28-16 at Fawcett Stadium in Canton. Then last week in the regional championship game in Warren, defeated Perry by a count of 35-17. So that puts Big Red here. How did New Lex get here? Well, New Lex opened against Pomeroy Megs. They win that by the count of 42-14. Then he defeated Ironton 38-6. Then last week in overtime, they edged Martins Ferry 21-14 in Zanesville. So that's where we're set now, and here's the Final Four. Big Red 13-0, taking on 12-1 New Lexington. The other half has Genoa at 13-0, taking on Kettering Alder, which is 11-2, and its losses are forfeit losses. They upended defending state champ Coldwater last week. So that's where we're set here with the Final Four. And before the game, Bill, you had a chance to talk to Reno Sakash.
He always keeps everything in focus, always takes it one game at a time. Nothing different heading into the semifinal. Coach, one step away now, but you have to focus on New Lexington tonight. What do they bring to the table you guys need to be prepared for?
They bring everything to the table. They run the ball, they throw the ball, they play good defense. But like we've been emphasizing all week, play one play at a time. Let's play this play as hard as we can play. That's what we've been emphasizing.
You've been emphasizing that this week. What's the message? Does it change at all when you get into the locker room? What do you tell your guys before they take the field?
Just play fast, play physical, and play smart for 48 minutes every play. I mean, that's the only thing you can tell them right now. All the X's and O's are out the window. You know, just play tough, play smart, play fast, and be physical.
Coach, have a great game tonight.
Thanks a lot, man. Appreciate it.
So Big Red getting ready. Coach Reno Sakac has his players focused, has them ready for this opportunity to reach a state title game. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back with more from the game of the week on WTOV9. It's the state semifinal. Back with more after this.
The WTOV9 High School Football Game of the Week brought to you in part by A&B Kia, Used Car Outlet, Belmont Technical College, Weirton Chiropractic and the Wheeling Spine Center, and Wendy's. Don Sloan and Bill Phillips with you tonight. The WTOV9 High School Football Game of the Week, an Ohio Division IV state semifinal matchup between Steubenville Big Red and New Lexington here at Paul Brown Tiger Stadium in Massillon. A very cold night. It's been a snowy week here in the Massillon area. And Bill, you and I were both down on the field before the game. You can see some icing spots, especially on the perimeter, and we'll see if that has any effect on the teams tonight as they try to run to the outside. You get a good look there from here on the high angle.
That shine you see on the field, it tends to be some icy spots, some wet spots that have frozen over just a little bit. Doesn't seem to be big sheets of it, just a few little chunks here and there, but it could be a factor with the footing.
Now, Big Red won the toss, and they deferred, so they will be kicking off. It is the Associated Home Health kickoff. We're set to get underway. Big Red and New Lex.
Brennan Stover to kick things off from the 40-yard line, and an end-over-end sidewinder comes down to about the 15-yard line. On the return, it's stopped. Goodwin coming up with the stop quickly for Big Red. That is Michael Goodwin on the stop for Big Red, and New Lexington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line. Let's take a look at the offense. Clint Cannon, the quarterback. Starkey, Hollingshead, Wazinski, Bush, Etherly, Ryan, Sherwood, Dennis, and Wolf, along with folk up front. And that is your New Lexington Panthers offense.
And the quarterback, Clint Cannon, he's the focal point of the offense. He is our leading rusher.
And we've got a whistle and flags down on the first offensive play of the game. We'll have to wait and sort this one out. It looks like it's going to go against New Lexington. Illegal procedure penalty against the Panthers, and it'll be marked off 5 yards. So it'll be 1st and 15 for the Big Red defense, trying to keep them in the hole. There's a good look at Coach Suckoch, head coach, trying to get his team back to a state title game.
So a bit of the excitement for New Lexington. They move, and they're backed up 5 yards to make it 1st and 15, their first ever appearance in the state semifinals. And that's the man that makes it go, the quarterback, Clint Cannon.
Cannon in the gun. Hands off inside, and nothing doing. The Big Red defense right there. And you know something about Big Red, you go back to the first playoff game, Don, they saw an offense similar to this one, with the offense trying to make some moves on the inside handoffs, trapping. Elder, Dugan, Campbell, Christian, Burden, Busick, Petaway, Gilbert, Jackson, Carroll, and Willis. Familiar names on that Big Red defense. A Big Red defense that, quite frankly, Don, has gotten the job done throughout the playoffs and all season long.
Without a doubt, and as you mentioned, Coshocton did a lot of things similar to what New Lexington does. Now, New Lexington, they will throw a flea flicker and do some gadgetry as well.
Cannon's going to keep it. He's got running room, but he does not have nearly enough for a first down. Dwight Macon comes up and makes a stop out near the 32-yard line, and it'll bring up 3rd down and long for New Lexington.
Clint Cannon, 6'1", 202-pound junior quarterback, and Cannon leads this rushing attack. There you see the play fake, and he'll keep it. He's rushed for nearly 1,000 yards and 19 touchdowns this season. He's thrown for 1,700 yards and 16 touchdowns.
Cannon with 2 in the backfield. Snap to Cannon. He's going to keep. Finds the seam. Dives ahead across the 35, but it is not enough for the first down. It'll bring up 4th and a long 1.5 yards, maybe closer to 2 for New Lexington, and they will send in the punting unit.
Low snap on that play for Cannon, kind of slowed things up a bit, and they will indeed punt it away with a punter back to their 22-yard line.
Cannon is also the up man on punts, so that's a possibility for fakes later in the game. This one, a high kick that's going to take a Big Red bounce back to about the 45-yard line. So Big Red with great field position to start on their first offensive possession of the game. We'll take a timeout, come back with more on the Game of the Week right after this. And welcome back. Paul Brown Tigers Stadium, the site of the Division IV state semifinal between Big Red and New Lexington, and we have a flag down on the field. Big Red tried to get a timeout. They did not get it called, and it will be a penalty against New Lexington.
New Lexington jumped off.
Jumped offside.
Interestingly, against Mooney, Big Red opened up with back-to-back runs by Bronco Busick. Then Dwight Macon had the long scoring run, 65 yards. Last week, first play from scrimmage was a screen to the fullback. We'll see what they do tonight.
Second play was a pass to the end zone for a touchdown. I'd like to see a start like that tonight for Big Red. Macon, handoff. Brandon out across the 45-yard line of New Lexington, and that's good yardage on first down. Good enough, should be a first down for Big Red. Let's take a look at the Big Red offense. Elder, Dugan, Campbell, Christian, Burden, Busick. Oh, I was looking at the defense.
Here's a look at the offensive huddle for Big Red. And Dwight Macon once again leading the show for Big Red. And you'll see Bronco Busick and Demetrius Brandon at tailback really getting the bulk of the carries.
First and 10 from the 45, 9:35 to go in the quarter. Swing pass to the outside. Goodwin has it, and he drags the tackler close to first down yardage, down to about the 36-yard line. Michael Goodwin played himself an outstanding game last week in the regional championship, and here takes a swing pass, and he's out to the outside. Big Red quickly to the line of scrimmage. Goodwin will split to the near side this time. Second down and short. Macon. He's going to keep, looks to get some running room, spins ahead, keeps his feet, powers ahead. It'll be close to first down yardage, and I think he has it. I think he has enough for the first down, Don.
I think you're right, Bill. He should be to about the 34-yard line, which would be enough for a first down for Big Red.
Starting defense for Lexington: Robinson, Starkey, Hollingshead, Huffman, Cannon, Wolf, Brown, Bush, Foundale, Brzezinski, and Etherly. Brandon into the middle of the line of scrimmage. He's ahead. And it seems like, Don, this game, what the coaching staff has decided for Big Red, they're going to come out and pound it. Last week they went up top early. This week pounding the New Lexington, see if they can play with that physical style that Big Red's going to bring to the table.
And we take a look at it. Big Red, nothing fancy to hand off to the Beechers. Brandon, excellent blocking, straight up the gut, 6 yards down to the 28-yard line.
Snap almost gets away, but it is kept by Macon. He's got the corner flag on the play. Macon down inside the 20-yard line. Finally knocked out of bounds around the 17-yard line. We have flags. This one may come back. May have a hold on the corner.
A hold or a clip on Big Red, which will bring this back. Interestingly, one of the key players on that defense for New Lex is Clint Cannon. Holding on Big Red, that'll back them up. But Clint Cannon, the quarterback, also plays linebacker for New Lex. Bad snap, but Macon pulls it in. As you see, tries to get to the outside. There's the block in the back right there, the 29-yard line. So it'll make it 2nd and 13 on the 37.
I formation of the backfield.
They've got 3 defenders covering the 2, split down to the bottom.
Make it, handoff, Busick has some room, powers across the 31 down to the 30-yard line. Good gain on 2nd down. Big chunk of yards picked up by Busick. Good inside power running. So far, New Lexington not showing the ability to stop that inside game, Don.
There's a look at nice little inside trap by Jordan Banks. And then Busick picking up the yardage. He's done a nice job running the football for Big Red. Over 100 yards each of the last 2 weeks. And the 2 big plays, a 75-yarder and an 82-yard run for Busick over the past 2 weeks.
Pirro, Wiggins, Goodwin to the near side. Macon looks that way, swings it outside to Pirro, has it at about the 25-yard line before he's taken down. He'll be short of the first down by about a half a yard.
Anthony Pirro showing good hands, nice athletic ability as he goes up and gets that. He's looking Macon, throwing the out. And Pirro with the hands. Good soft hands in a cold night.
7:19 to go, first quarter, 4th and 1. Handoff, Busick has it and more. Down inside the 15, down inside the 20-yard line, down to about the 17. Big Red, 1st and 10 from the 17 as they make it on the 4th and 1.
Big Red coming out in that stack eye, and you've got Busick, the deep man, as a tailback with 2 blockers in front of him. And look at his helmet, all beat up, tore up, the S coming off of it. But Busick gets the first down yardage, so it's 1st and 10 at the 19.
Mason Campbell, Jordan Banks, Jamie Duvall, Darren Hetherington, Ryan Dugan, the men up front getting it done on this first drive for Big Red. 1st and 10.
You're going to have offsides against New Lex as Big Red is in the Hollywood City Center red zone.
Checking into the ball game, David Anderson, number 15. He checks in with the play on 1st and 5 now at the 14-yard line. Anderson splits to the near side. Handoff. Brandon cuts to the outside. Still on his feet inside the 10 and down to about the 7-yard line. And he should have enough for another first down. It should be 1st and goal to go for Big Red.
Big Red knocking on the door on their first possession of the game. 6:41 to go in the first quarter. And Demetrius Brandon, a nice run for the Red. There's the handoff. Brandon, excellent blocking up front. And then he gets brought down by Brett Wasinski.
Christian and Busick in the backfield in an I formation. First and goal from the 6. Handoff. Busick cuts it back down to the 2, lunges for the goal line, and he is short by about the length of a football.
Good hard run by Bronco Busick, and I tell you what, a cold night like tonight, I don't think I'd be wanting to tackle this guy. Here's a good look from the low angle, and Busick, the battering ram that he is pounding his way in there. And, oh, just so close.
And Busick is in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Big Red. So Big Red goes on defense to start the game, Don. They establish their physical dominance on defense, and then they take the ball, march it right down the field. Nothing fancy, a few passes to the outside, but basically it's power running on the inside.
And that's the power man, Bronco Busick, and he now has 4 touchdowns over the past 3 ball games.
6-0. Extra point. Stover into attempt it, spots down, kick is up, and it is not pretty, but it is through, and that's all that matters. 7-0, Big Red on top with 5:53 to go in the first quarter of play from the state semifinal. It's the WTOV9 High School Football Game of the Week.
Ode to the new Subway flatbread sandwiches. Took Subway to make a flatbread sandwich great. Light, airy, and fresh toasted till its flavor reaches the towering peaks of Mount Delicious. This flatbread sandwich has the mammoth-sized taste to plug whatever hole your appetite's got. Put on your fancy pants and try the new chicken Florentine with spinach artichoke spread. Or try a big, bold, new steak and bacon melt. Only at Subway. Subway. Eat fresh.
I was 36 years old. I had just had a baby, 9 months old, and I found a lump in my breast. I went to my doctor. He sent me straight to images. I had a mammogram. From there, I had several diagnostic studies. I had surgery at Trinity, chemo, radiation, and now I'm a 5-year survivor of breast cancer, and I'm alive because of images.
Choose Trinity.
Hello, football fans. I'm Smitty at Smitty's Floors, and I just want to start by telling all the OVAC football teams good luck on all their quests for a state championship. We now have the official OVAC Big Red Carpet. That's right, official Big Red Carpet. It's going to be available through the Key Club and my man Ross here. You can go to Ross's email address located on the screen. Ross, what do you got to say about that?
I just hope that everybody supports Steubenville High School and our kids and all the charities.
Thanks and good luck.
At Guess, we say yes. We finance everyone, and that means you. And we have the deals that no one, we repeat, no one can match. Example, 06 Dodge Grand Caravans now $234 a month. 75 years of savings at Guess, Route 43 Carrollton, where we say yes.
If you're in the market for a vehicle, Auto Bonus Cash is for you. Finance your vehicle with us, and you'll get back 1% of your loan. You heard right. 1% of your vehicle loan goes back to you. A great rate and Auto Bonus Cash? Why look elsewhere? Call us today.
Are you ready for the ultimate cage event? Then you have to be at Next Level Fighting 14, Wednesday, November 26th at the St. John Arena. Doors open at 5:30. Fights begin at 7 p.m. Get your tickets now at nextlevelfights.com. For more information, call 740-632-2011. That's 740-632-2011. Don't miss out on all the action at Next Level Fighting 14 the day before Thanksgiving on November 26th at St. John Arena. Next Level Fighting 14 brought to you by Budweiser and WTOV9.
Welcome back to the WTOV9 High School Football Game of the Week, and it's the Health Plan Big 22 Player of the Year Award Show coming up December 18th at Wheeling Island at the casino down at Wheeling Island. Cast your votes at WTOV9.com for the Big 22. You can vote for the Player of the Year, the top offensive lineman, top defensive lineman, top defensive player, and the Player of the Year.
Stover with the kickoff. R.J. Starkey will take it at about the 10-yard line on the near side. He is up and stopped at about the 24. Liam Jackson coming through, making the stop.
So Big Red really grabbing control early. National City scoreboard. Big Red leads at 7-0. That was a 55-yard, 4-minute, 7-second scoring drive, predominantly on the ground. And you remember last week, Big Red really got the ground game cranking built later in the game. This week, they come right out and establish the run.
It's impressive, and it's got to be a little disheartening for New Lexington because they just took a physical shot in the mouth. Now we'll see how they respond. And Busick is saying, you know what, I'm not having nothing to do with that. He throws the running back down for a loss of about 10 yards on the play, and the Big Red defense has come to play early with 5:33 to go in the first quarter.
And this is a guy, Brett Wysinski, that really hurt Martins Ferry last week. He had 7 carries for 92 yards. He tries to get to the outside, and hello, how do you do? Bronco Busick is there to rip him up, wrap him up, and throw him down.
I think a great advantage for Big Red is that Coshocton game. They saw a similar offense not that long ago, so I don't think they're going to be surprised by much New Lexington does. 2nd down and 13. Ball set up for the screen, and not much doing there as Big Red snuffs it out at the 20-yard line.
Shaq Pettaway and Ryan Dugan among those leading that stop for Big Red. And Pettaway would shake off a block on this screen and really trip up the receiver. We take a look at it. Here's Cannon setting up that screen all the way. Here the catch is made. Now watch Shaq Pettaway. He fights off the tackle, trips him up, then the help comes from behind. Gerald Christian and Ryan Dugan with that stop.
3rd and 13. Ball spotted at the 21-yard line for New Lexington. Panthers desperate for a first down here in the first quarter, down 7-0. Big Red. And now we have a flag, and that is a delay of game. So New Lexington digs a bigger hole for themselves inside their own territory. And you know Big Red as well as I do. If they get an opponent down and they can put their foot on their throat, they're going to do it as early as possible and just take their will away from it.
And the penalty not helping New Lex. They're now facing a 3rd and 18 on their own 16-yard line. And you just got to wonder if they have faced the overall team speed that Big Red has. I saw an interview with their coach this week, and he really talked about that. He's talked about just how good this Big Red defense is, just how quick it is.
3rd and 18. Ball on the 16. Cannon's going to keep nothing doing. Bronco Busick there again at the 16, 17-yard line. He makes the tackle, and it'll bring up 4th and long for New Lexington. They'll have to kick it away.
And Busick was our player of the week this week, and he has had double-digit tackles in each of these playoff games. You look at Busick coming up and making that stop on Cannon. And here's a kid that's been their leading tackler since he was a sophomore.
And the kick is blocked, and it's through the end zone. Safety, Big Red.
Isaiah Willis. What a job.
He came through like a shot through the special teams line for New Lexington. Don, he caught that with his elbows. That wasn't even his hand, it was his elbows.
So they block it out of the back of the end zone, and that's that quickness we were talking about. Look at Isaiah Willis. Gets up there to block it, stretches out, and I tell you what, he could have blocked that with anything from his ankle to the top of his head. He was dead on, straight on.
Well, coaches always talk about the 3 phases of the game. Special teams can be a key in every game, and right there, 2 points for Big Red coming off of the special teams.
Well, the Alder game in the state championship here, when Big Red played them here, won because they blocked an extra point. And a few years ago, it seemed like Big Red was always blocking a punt. And this year, maybe not quite as much, but that's the punt block that we're used to seeing out of Big Red. WTOV Tube. You've heard of YouTube, but the Valley has its own way of posting videos. It's TOV Tube, and it's on our website, WTOV9.com. Post any pictures or videos that you want. There it is, TOV Tube on WTOV9.com. So New Lex will now punt the ball to Big Red, and they will have, looks like Michael Goodwin will be back deep. Associated Home Health kickoff.
Caleb Westlake also back deep at about the 30-yard line. Fair catch called for at the 44 and taken by William Jackson, number 11. And that's where Big Red will start 1st and 10 from their own 44-yard line with a 9-0 lead. And if you're a new Lexington fan and you're sitting on the far side of the field, you're scratching your head going, what happened? What did we run into?
But I think they knew they were running into a buzzsaw right off the bat coming in. But you're talking about a new
but just in terms of the first quarter,
now you're finding out.
Get out of the first quarter.
But New Lex as a team has not given up more than 14 points all season, and they've done that only 5 times.
That may fall tonight.
Their one loss was 7-0 to Sheridan.
Well, 1st and 10 for Big Red at the 44-yard line. Making back to pass. Swings it outside, in and out of the hands of the intended receiver, Trey Wiggins, on the near side. It goes incomplete. 2nd down and 10 from the 44 for Big Red.
Good coverage by New Lex. Adam Fondale coming over and batting that thing away. But Big Red, good play call. The play action on 1st down.
2nd and 10. Ball is at the 44.
Macon takes his time. Settles under center. Brandon the eye. Macon will swing it outside to Goodwin. Has some running room. Cuts inside and then back outside and has 1st down yardage across the 45-yard line. And the last 3 or 4 yards, Don, he did that carrying a tackler.
Brandon Carroll, a huge block here for Michael Goodwin. You take a look at it. Making a little bubble screen out here. And there goes Goodwin. And Carroll had the block that allowed Goodwin to get that extra yardage. They've run that twice, and they've picked up 9 yards and now 10 yards with it.
David Anderson split to the near side. Demetrius Brandon on the carry. Down to about the 42-yard line of New Lexington. John Robinson, number 46, making the tackle for New Lexington.
And that came on an Acuity Specialty Hospital 1st down for the Red. 2nd and 8 at the 43, and some personnel changes. Piro checking in along with Carroll, and Westlake goes out.
Clock moving inside of 3 minutes to go in the 1st quarter. Big Red on top, 9-0. This is their 2nd offensive possession of the night. Bronco Busick straight ahead, leans forward, down to about the 37-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd and about 3.
That's a 6-yard gain. It's the old bull in a china shop, and he was knocking all the china on the floor because there were guys in there bouncing off of it, but nobody's going to stop him.
Busick checks out of the ball game for 3rd and 3 at the 38. 2:24 to go as Big Red breaks the huddle. McIntyre with Brandon behind him. Swings it outside. Defender falls down. 1st down, Big Red down to the 30-yard line. On the reception, Westlake takes it inside the 30-yard line. It'll bring up a 1st and 10 from there for Big Red, and the drive continues.
Everybody all jammed up inside. 3rd and 3, short yardage. What does Big Red do? They throw it out here to David Anderson, and the defender slips, and that gives Anderson enough room to go up and pick up the 1st down as they're down to the 29-yard line. Anderson, good hard run after making the catch. Just under 2 minutes to go, 1st quarter. Now, we'll see what Big Red does. Do they go up top here and try to go for something big? They've got 2 receivers up top side, Bill.
Carroll and Goodwin split to the top side. Coming in motion is Wiggins. Shotgun for Macon. Little pump fake. Looking long. Looking down the middle now. 2nd receiver. 2nd read. Touchdown. Goodwin. Touchdown. Big Red.
And they do just that. Big Red goes for the big play, and they get it. Michael Goodwin, and what a postseason he's having, especially these last 2 weeks. Goodwin has become a go-to guy. Well, let's take a look at it. And they had Trey Wiggins was down to the bottom. He's number 20. He goes in motion, setting up that bubble screen. They fake the bubble screen, and that allows Goodwin, who was split up to the left, to become open, and there he is. Beautifully thrown ball as Goodwin gets behind the 2 defenders. Michael Goodwin with the Big Red touchdown. It's 15-0.
Stover in to try the extra point. Snap, bobbled, kicks up, and it gets over the Crossbar, and it's through. 16-0 Big Red.
Brennan Stover's probably kicked the two ugliest extra points we've seen, but they both worked. Beautiful touchdown here. The fake of the bubble screen is what made it happen. VaporJet scoreboard. Big Red 16, New Lex nothing. We'll be back.
Good morning. This morning, 91 workers off the job at Mountaineer Casino. The new CEO says the bad economy forced him to make cuts. Plus, it's a football Saturday. Our high school teams in playoff action from Wheeling to Weirton.
Medicare beneficiaries, would you like a health plan that gives you the coverage you need and is easy to understand? Health Plan Secure Care offers you a $0 to $55 monthly premium plan with affordable copays that give you direct access to the health services you need. With Health Plan Secure Care, there are no deductibles and virtually no paperwork. Call 1-877-847-7915. The Health Plan is a health plan with a Medicare contract. The Health Plan Secure Care, here for you.
When experience matters most. Trust Brankovich, Anatakis, Colantonio, and Simon. Facts Law. Tough attorneys leading the way in personal injury, medical malpractice, insurance disputes, workers' compensation, and other matters. With fully staffed offices in Weirton, Wheeling, and Chester. Call us today for your free consultation at 1-877-59-TOUGH. Facts Law. Tough attorneys for tough situations.
Stop by Doan Ford today and let one of our professional salespeople show you a new or used vehicle. Or view our entire inventory online at doanford.com. We're located at exit 208 off Interstate 70.
Roll, Red, roll. From 1968 Big Red graduates Dave Coursey and Tony Manfred. Good luck, Big Red.
Going Green is brought to you by Heritage WTI.
The St. Clairsville Christmas Parade is right around the corner. Come out and see me, Snowbird. But if you can't make it to St. Clairsville, watch the parade on Sunday, November 23rd at noon.
And we are back as New Lexington takes the kickoff out across the 25-yard line to about the 26-yard line. That's where they'll start 1st and 10. Brett Wazinski on the return for New Lexington. Now we have flags down on the field as we have a little jawing after the play. We'll have to wait and see how this all sorts itself out. But right now, with 1:27 to go in the first quarter of play, it's Big Red on top of the Panthers of New Lexington, 16-0.
Personal foul against Big Red. That Big Red touchdown drive, Bill, 7-play touchdown drive in 2 minutes and 15 seconds. I didn't have the yardage. No, I think it was 55 yards.
That would be about right. 56 yards. Drive started at the 44 after the safety. So Big Red so far taking advantage of New Lexington in every way they would like. Cannon on the handoff inside. Starkey, nothing doing. A host of Big Red tacklers making the stop. The entire defensive line basically converging on the ball carrier.
Well, big number 55, Ryan Dugan, having a good game tonight. Dugan and Gerald Christian up there leading the way in that defensive front for Big Red. That throws him for a 2-yard loss.
Second down and officially 12 from the 41. Cannon will keep. Looks to get outside, picks up positive yardage, but not a bunch. Coming up and making the stop. Headaway threw a shoulder into the thigh of Cannon and took him down at about the 45, 46-yard line.
Let's take a look on the replay, and it's Clint Cannon. Run all the way. Tries to pick up the block from Starkey, but just can't quite hit the small hole that he had. Couldn't hit it quick enough. 3rd and 6 on their own 47 for New Lex.
Cannon back to pass. Pressure for Big Red. That's incomplete. New Lexington looking for some interference. That ball was nowhere near catchable. And it stops the clock with 13 seconds to go in the first quarter. 16-0 Big Red. 4th and 6 from the 47 for New Lexington, and they'll set up in punt formation, dropping deep. Caleb Westlake, number 13 for Big Red. He'll set up shop at about his 25-yard line.
And Patrick Gilbert had the coverage on that play. Where's Isaiah Willis? He's on the bottom.
Good kick, fair catch called for. Westlake puts it on the ground, and New Lexington is going to pick up the football, and just when you thought you could almost count New Lexington out here in the first quarter, they have some life with the football at the Big Red 21-yard line. After the turnover, the Big Red defense just shut New Lexington down. They'll be tested again.
And New Lex, excellent field position, obviously the best field possession of the night for them at the 23-yard line. Westlake had called for the fair catch, but then was unable to make the catch, and you just see her rolling around, and two New Lex players there to cover it up. John Sherwood ends up with it.
Cannon's going to keep inside the 15, on his feet to the 5, down to the 3-yard line.
Patrick Gilbert, a touchdown-saving tackle, but that's the most running room that Cannon has had tonight. Good blocking up front for the Panthers. You just see the strength of Cannon. Starkey with a good block. John Robinson had a nice block, and Cannon gets it in there, down to the 2.
Isaiah Willis making the stop. We'll take a timeout. It's the VaporJet scoreboard, 16-0 in the state semifinal. Big Red on top of New Lexington. We're back with more right after this.
M&M True Value Hardware is the Christmas store with a whole lot more. Looking for the perfect holiday decorations this year? Well, look no further. Come to M&M Hardware. We have everything from lights of all shapes and colors to traditional and unique Christmas trees and nativity scenes. We also have the latest fiber optic decorations and the widest selection of ornaments, wreaths, and garland. Get the right products and expert local advice for your Christmas decorating projects at M&M True Value Hardware on Sunset Boulevard in Steubenville.
Is it a used big book?
If you're looking for personal customer service, content, organization, and quality you won't find in other books, if you want value the others don't have, or the usage they would like to have, the easy-to-use Big Book is the one for you, and the only book you'll ever need.
Your yellow pages connection. Is it a used big book?
Garlic sauteed portobello mushrooms caress the taste buds.
Punctuated by the boundless possibility of hickory smoked bacon.
Fresh beef is the canvas upon which this hot and juicy masterpiece is painted.
There's a little gourmet in all of us. Introducing Wendy's new hot and juicy gourmet mushroom Swiss burger.
It's way better than fast food. It's Wendy's.
If you're in the market for a vehicle, Auto Bonus Cash is for you. Finance your vehicle with us, and you'll get back 1% of your loan. You heard right. 1% of your vehicle loan goes back to you. A great rate and Auto Bonus Cash? Why look elsewhere? Call us today.
At Guess, we say yes. We finance everyone, and that means you. And we have the deals that no one, we repeat, no one can match. Example, 06 Pontiac G6, now only $182 a month. 75 years of savings at Guess, Route 43 Carrollton, where we say yes.
WTOV 9 and the Health Plan invite you to cast your vote for the High School Football Player of the Year. Winners will be announced on Thursday, December 18th, live from Wheeling Island Hotel Racetrack Casino at 7 p.m. Log on to WTOV9.com and cast your vote for the IBEW Electrifying Play of the Year. 5 Belmont Savings Bank blocks of granite. The Frankovich, Anatankas, Colantonio, and Simon Defensive Player of the Year. The West Virginia Northern Team of the Year. The Wintersville Trophy Shop Coaches of the Year. And the Health Plan Player of the Year.
WTOV 9 High School Football Game of the Week brought to you in part by the Health Plan, Belmont Savings Bank, the Ogden Easy-to-Use Big Book, and West Liberty State College. Just underway, set to start the second quarter. Big Red leads 16-0, but New Lexington trying to take advantage of a turnover by Big Red as they fumbled the punt. And there's a look at the head coach of New Lexington, Coach Nutt, over in the far sideline. And the fourth straight year that New Lex has been in the playoffs under Bill Nutt. And interestingly, Bill Nutt, Reno Sakosh, what do they have in common? Both graduates of Akron. Akron U. They're both zips.
There you go. First and goal from the 3. Cannon will keep, has some running room, touchdown, New Lexington. So New Lexington, the Panthers on the board, and they have life once again. After being shut out in the first quarter, 16-0, and suddenly 16-6. They take advantage of the turnover. Now they'll look to add the extra point.
Thought they may line up and go for 2 here, but they've got the kicker out, and Cannon goes over the 1,000-yard mark now for the season. Good hard runner, goes to the outside, puts it in for the New Lex touchdown.
Extra point is no good. Wide to the left. Kyle Spring unable to convert the extra point. On the Vapor Jet scoreboard, it's 16-6 now. Big Red on top with 11:58 to go in the second quarter of play. And Don, Big Red now looking to come back from that turnover and the touchdown New Lexington scored. You could grab the momentum back from the Panthers.
Well, the game was getting to the point where Big Red was going to run away and hide, and that turnover and touchdown ended up giving New Lex some new life. But another long Big Red scoring drive here could probably take it right back out of them. The electrifying play of the week on WTOV9.com. You can vote for it each and every Friday night on Sports Friday. Now with the season wrapping up, what we want you to do is vote for the electrifying play of the week for the year.
Can I vote a bunch?
On WTOV9.com. Log on and vote. What it is all of the plays of the week from each of the Sports Fridays are on there up through last week, and you can pick the one for the play of the year.
If I have a favorite player, can I vote a bunch of times for that one player?
I think you can.
All right.
That's brought to you by, it's the electrifying play of the year.
Wazinski to kick off for New Lexington. End over end kick will come down to the 10-yard line. Big Red will take over at their own 24-yard line. 11:52 to go in the second quarter of play. Big Red on top 16-6. Bill Phillips along with Don Sloan on the WTOV9 high school football game of the week. Dwight Macon, 5 of 6 for 63 yards and a touchdown. Touchdown pass going for 29 yards to the score. He'll hand off to Bronco Busick right up the middle. Picks up about 3 yards on the bottom of the pile for New Lexington. R.J. Starkey, number 32. He gets a piece of the tackle. Bronco Busick before that carry. 5 carries, 24 yards, had a touchdown, long of 7. He had about 3 yards to the total. 6 for 27 now for Bronco Busick. First half stats. Hand off, Brandon bounces to the outside, takes his leg away from one tackler, spins ahead. He'll be close to first down yardage, and I think he has it out close to the 35-yard line.
The junior, Demetrius Brandon, showing his speed, bouncing that out to the outside for the Big Red first down. 1,000-yard rusher, leads that Big Red ground game, picks up the block from the fullback, a little stiff arm, shakes his foot, gets away from that. He's able to get to the outside for the pickup. And we'll see where they spot it. Should be close to a first down.
They will measure for the first down. Brandon before that run, Don, 4 carries, 21 yards, long of 8, averaging 5.2 a carry. And he picked up about 6-7 yards on that last one. And more importantly for Big Red, did he pick up a first down?
Just a shade shot.
By about a half an inch or an inch.
Brandon entered this game with 1,184 yards on the ground to lead all Big Red rushers. Let's look at the fans. What a cold night. How about the guy with the black face mask? That's what you need tonight, is the face mask. Now, you won't really see, we're up on the roof. Who sang the song Up on the Roof? I don't remember.
It's a good tune.
Who was it? We're up.
The Drifters, that's right.
Up on the, yeah, there we go.
There we are. There we are.
Right at the end.
We're fogging up our windows.
And there's the camera.
We're talking too much.
We're up at the tippy top.
A little icy up on the roof tonight. Came up, it was a little bit of a skating adventure.
You and I both brought gloves. Neither one of us had them on.
Doesn't make sense. No one ever accused us of being bright, though. 10:55 to go. Busick has the first down out close to the 40-yard line. They will mark him just short of the 40, about the 39, 38.5-yard line, if there is such a thing. But it's 1st and 10. One, either way you look at it.
Here's a look at the replay. Jordan Banks has a nice little inside trap. That opens the hole for Busick as they get the yardage for the first time. Boy, you just see the breath from all of the players. That just gives you an idea of that ice bowl feeling we had tonight.
Megan looking to pass, has a man open. It's complete down the sideline. This is going to turn into a foot race. Cutback run and down to the 12-yard line. Big Red McIntyre down to the 12-yard line. Jordan McIntyre came out, made the block that just floated out to the outside. Macon had him wide open. A big gain for Big Red. Beautiful play call.
What really made it, that tight inside fake to Busick. Even the camera went with that, and here comes Macon after that beautiful fake, slipping out in the flat, Jordan McIntyre, and that's how they opened the game up last week, the screen to McIntyre. So here you go. Now you got all these big defensive linemen, everybody chasing him out on that screen. Now they're probably going to run inside at those guys.
McIntyre goes in motion, shuffles across, handoff inside. Christian bangs down to the 5-yard line.
And they do just that in the Hollywood City Center red zone. So think about it. You're a lineman, you're those linebackers. They just throw that screen. You're running all over the place. You're back there trying to catch your breath, and bam, pow, right at you with the fullback.
Here comes the Clydesdale. Try and tackle this.
There you go, Christian with the run. Leading the way, Darren Hetherington with the block inside.
2nd down and 3, ball on the 5, straight ahead again, right into the middle of the line. Nothing fancy, just going to punch in the mouth, see if you can make the stop. Busick stop. You see the decal already peeling off, a couple of hits on the helmet, and then it's so cold the stick just comes off of it. The S is coming off. Good look at the Big Red coaching staff as they talk things over.
Reno and JoJo, there they are.
Looking for that perfect play call on 3rd and 1 from the 3-yard line. Big Red trying to add to a 16-6 lead here in the 2nd quarter. Play fake. Macon keeps, little shake, dives for the corner, and it is short of the goal line, but it'll be a 1st down and 1st and goal from inside the 1. I thought he got the pylon, Don.
It's close, but there's a flag too. We'll see what the flag is.
Against Big Red.
But when you look at that play, I mean, if you're a linebacker, I mean, you've got to respect Bronco Busick. And once again, Macon, and beautiful fake inside of Busick, and Macon trying to reach the pylon. Oh, so close, but a hold. That'll back Big Red up 10.
So instead of 3rd and 1 from the 3, it'll be 3rd. They're back it up, looks like the ball spotted at the 12 now.
Right now, I think you got to watch for the Big Red tight ends. They've been so good with the drags to Kutry and Bain, but I think you got to watch the drag to Kutry, 84.
Westlake goes in motion. Fake the handoff to Brandon. Macon. Plenty of time to move. Comes back to the near side. Looks back in the end zone. Pump fake. He's going for the corner. Again, did he get in? Touchdown, Big Red.
I think they were wanting Kuchar or Carroll on that drag, but they didn't get there. They got held up.
Great play by Dwight Macon. Went all the way to the far side of the field. No one open. Reversed his field. Came back. Looked to the back of the end zone. Didn't see anything like, and just a foot race to the pylon.
Here they go. They set up the waggle, but the receivers got tied up. They were trying to run the drag, could not come open, and here's when Macon makes something out of nothing. Patiently,
just that little pump fake. It's going to hold everybody, and now it's a foot race. Extra point up, and the extra point is good. And Big Red grabs those 6 points back immediately from New Lexington. It's 23-6 with 9:06 to go in the second quarter on the Vapor Jet scoreboard. It's the Division IV state semifinal. Big Red on top, 23-6.
This week, News 9 was everywhere in the Ohio Valley.
This week, News 9 was your home for holiday parades in the Ohio Valley. Severe Weather Team 9 got you ready for the first taste of wintry weather. Friday, News 9 showed you turn by turn a tense chase with a teenage driver. And on Monday, Jasmine Lowe continues investigating the cost of the work in the Wheeling Tunnel.
For more coverage from across the valley, turn to the station that covers the Ohio Valley every day. News 9 is everywhere.
Why should you purchase your next pre-owned vehicle from Ohio Valley Honda? Because we're committed to going above and beyond for our customers. And we start by only selecting and offering superior vehicles.
Going on now at Ohio Valley Honda, 2.9% APR up to 36 months on certified used Odysseys, Pilots, Ridgelines, and V6 Accords, or 4.9% up to 60 months.
Come and see for yourself and join the thousands of satisfied repeat customers at Ohio Valley Honda. Stop by or visit us online at ohiovalleyhonda.com.
Be prepared for your career. Gain the knowledge and expertise needed to excel in the workplace after high school. So let's get it started at both the Belmont and Harrison Career Centers. Don't miss out on sophomore hands-on days at the Belmont Career Center on December 9th and 10th, and at the Harrison Career Center on December 16th. Visit and learn about the programs we have to offer you. Talk to your guidance counselor or call the Belmont and Harrison Career Centers and get it started.
Enjoy one of our daily specials for some of the best tasting Italian cuisine in the Valley. At lunch or dinner, visit Naples Spaghetti House in Steubenville, where our family wants to serve your family.
The Quattrone Insurance Agency is your local independent insurance agency serving the Ohio Valley since 1953 with the best rates on home, auto, and business insurance. Call for your free quote.
Owners Shannon and Adam Peeler and staff of Hairway to Heaven congratulate Steubenville Big Red on their undefeated regular season. Good luck in your quest for the state championship.
I invite you to the Red Carpet Healthcare Center.
Over $500,000 in improvements and new fresh faces make the Red Carpet Healthcare Center a place to call home. Our assisted living facility offers residents luxurious, spacious rooms featuring around-the-clock access to nursing care, plus home-cooked meals and plenty of activities. Our long-term care facility offers the same amenities, plus a wide range of therapies.
Red Carpet Healthcare Center, where it's all about positive change.
And welcome back to the Division IV state semifinal, the Vapor Jet scoreboard. Big Red 23, New Lexington 6. I'm Bill Phillips along with Don Sloan. It is the game of the week from Paul Brown Tiger Stadium in Massillon, Ohio. And Big Red one step away, one win away from the state title game.
Big Red coming off an 8-play, 76-yard, 2-minute, 56-second touchdown drive. The Associated Home Health kickoff.
Stover to kick off from the 40. Good, strong kick. That'll come down. Wazinski at about the 15-yard line. Looking for some running room. Finds some on the outside, but is finally corralled at about the 35-yard line. Getting in on the tackle, William Jackson, number 11. Looked like Petaway may have also been in on the tackle for Big Red. 8:58 to go. First half of play, Big Red on top, 23-6. New Lexington offense got on the board, had great field position after the turnover on the punt on their last possession. But when they haven't had that great field position down, they've yet to figure out a way to beat this Big Red offense, and running inside is just not going to do it.
No, and Busick continues to have a big night, comes up with a tackle on that first down carry. Gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Cannon in the shotgun, fakes the handoff, he'll keep, finds some running room to the outside, dives ahead close to the first down marker at about the 45-yard line. He'll be spotted down back at the 44. He'll be about a yard short of a New Lexington first down.
Good pursuit by Bronco Busick. He started off lined up here to the bottom of your screen. Watch him flow, and come up and make the tackle. Bronco Busick on the stop for Big Red. Good lateral pursuit by Bronco.
Cannon again, he'll have the first down across the 45-yard line, coming in and putting his shoulder pads in there. Brandon Carroll.
Shaq Petaway, Jesse Burden in there as well. And talking to Reno this week, talking about Busick playing with these two sophomore linebackers who have just been outstanding in Jesse Burden and Shaquille Petaway. These two have really done a great job as linebackers for the Red.
Cannon again, keeps it. Calls his own number, not much. He's out to the 50-yard line. Pickup of about 2.5, 3 yards on the play.
And that was Jesse Bird, number 22, coming up making that stop for Big Red. Excellent, quick linebacking core for Big Red. And two, Big Red's got defensive backs, Bill, that really hit. This is a hard-hitting, good tackling defensive unit. Here's a good look at Burden as he will come up and make that tackle for the Red.
Second and 7 from midfield. Cannon to throw, looks outside, has a man open, receiver out to the 40-yard line before he's stopped by Busick and Gilbert on the reception. Hollingshead with the catch. Joe Hollingshead, number 20. Couldn't find my new Lexington roster quick.
Take a look at the replay. And it is Joe Hollingshead. Burden over there on the coverage, and Hollingshead getting up for the first down. Ball at the 39-yard line of Big Red. National City scoreboard. Clock at 6:35 to go, first half.
Handoff inside, Starkey, nothing doing. 5, 6 Big Red tacklers there on the stop. Christian getting up off the bottom of the pile. Devon Campbell in there as well.
Devo Campbell, John Elder. Excellent gang tackling by Big Red over on that far side.
Second down and 11. Ball at the 40-yard line of Big Red. Big Red leads it 23-6. 6 minutes to go in the first half of play. Cannon keeps nothing doing. Christian blew through the line in a heartbeat, and then Busick came up and cleaned up the top end of that.
And we talk so much about Gerald Christian and what a job he's done this year. Here comes Christian, who blows this play up and gets some help from Busick. And you always got to be on the offensive side, know where Christian is, because they'll put him in the nose, put him at an end. Very aggressive as he goes after the quarterback. Leads the team in sacks as well.
He was on a roll in the second half of the Perry game last week, where he just started to dominate that offensive line, and now they move him to the outside. And we'll pay attention to Christian, see where he lines up next, see if he can get to the quarterback here on 3rd and 14. Cannon rolls Christian's way, and here comes Christian in defense, and there you go. Dugan and Christian got there to really blow the play up, and then they got a lot of help from their friends as they came in and stopped Cannon on that 3rd and long situation. Will bring up 4th and 14 from the 44.
But Christian wasn't a flat-out rush. You'll see, very patient, gets the play, and kind of turns it in. Contains, collapses the pocket. Ryan Dugan is there, and the Christian's there to help wrap up. Busick then closes it off.
Fair catch called for at about the 6-yard line and taken by Westlake, and that's where Big Red will take over. 1st and 10. What's going on Sunday Night Football, Don?
Well, following football night in America, Billy, the Indianapolis Colts go to San Diego. Well, they'll already be there, but they take on the Chargers. Chargers coming off that close loss, 11-10 to the Steelers. They look to turn things around against the Colts.
First 11-10 finish in NFL history. Sunday night, 8:15. But, of course, a lot of people think it was a different point spread, and some people in Vegas and anybody that gambled on it not real happy if they had the points or gave the points. Make it, looking to get outside, cuts it back, dives ahead to about the 10-yard line. But that is, Don, why they put the word, it's right in the title, gambling, taking a chance.
Oh, for entertainment purposes only.
Just for fun.
So Big Red, gain of 3 in that first down play, brings up 2nd and 7. Let's see who they have in. Well, Busick's in the tailback. Christian, the fullback. Yep.
Sets up as a wing. Christian. McIntyre come in motion, shuffles across the formation, handoff inside to Christian. He spins ahead to the 15, dives out to about the 17-yard line, close to first down yardage.
Nice run by Gerald Christian.
He's losing his decal. Everybody's losing the decal.
Maybe the decals don't stick good on a cold night. There's the fullback, Gerald Christian. Doesn't carry the ball a lot, but when he does, he gets it done. Nice spin move. See, fights for the yardage. So that will bring up, well, they're going to measure this thing.
3:49 to go. Clock stops as they measure. Perfect ending to the first half for Big Red coaching staff. They'd love to see from here about a 3:49 in terms of time eaten up off the clock length for a touchdown.
They're working on the chain gang.
Are you going to quiz me on that one? Because I know the tune, but I don't.
Dean's in the truck. He'll know. Sam Cook.
There you go.
There you go.
Dean Marini. Dean the Dream.
He's 2 for 2 tonight.
We haven't even tested him.
You look at me funny. You're like, what's he taking his headset off?
I was trying to figure out what you listened to.
3rd and short. Where's Bronco? Stack eye.
Handoff goes to Bronco. He goes outside, and he's going to get it on second effort. He ends up at about the 20-yard line with the football. He didn't get that quite that far on the official spot, but it was enough for the first down. But that's all that matters.
Normally, you're thinking him straight ahead.
He breaks it off the outside. Well, he's used to these big touchdown runs now. Last week, he's looking for that big home run, the 80-yarder.
Yeah. He had work a little harder than I think he would have had if he'd have just gone straight up.
But he gets it.
He got it. I think he knew once he got it outside, I think he knew he'd better get it.
1st and 10 from the 19. Clock moving. 3:15 to go. First half of play. McIntyre comes in motion. Play action pass. Swing it out. McIntyre, a little swing pass to the outside. Beautiful move out to the 35-yard line. Made a couple of men miss at the 30. And McIntyre out to the 35-yard line. 1st and 10, Big Red from there with 3:01 to go.
It's always fun to see how players develop and emerge as the year goes on. One of them has been Michael Goodwin here in the playoffs. And another one has been this guy, Mr. Fullback catching Jordan McIntyre. Look at that nice catch, and puts on a nice move. So 2 nice catches tonight for Jordan McIntyre.
Shotgun now. Macon rolls to the far side. Has some room. Has a man open. It is caught. Wiggins out to about the 40-yard line of New Lexington. He's out of bounds for a first down. Came down hard. Gets up limping just a little bit. Came down hard. Don't know if he got into the asphalt on the far side of the field, but he's going to come out of the ball game. But a beautiful catch for big yardage for Big Red.
Big Red in that hurry-up offense. We take a look at the nice catch by Wiggins over on the far sideline, and it was an excellent catch.
Took a shot in the back and then slid over off of the turf and out of bounds. He's checked out of the game. Trips receivers to the near side. Brandon alongside Macon in the backfield.
Watch Brandon Carroll topside.
The outside, it's going to be incomplete, out of bounds. Clock stops with 2:41 to go. 2nd and 10, ball on the 40-yard line for Big Red. Sage Kutry checks into the ball game. Checking out for Big Red is David Anderson. 2nd and 10, 2:41 to go.
And Kutry's been the big receiving threat for Big Red all season. You've always got to keep an eye on Big Red, how they like to throw to their tight ends.
Dugan, Hetherington, Duvall, Banks, Campbell, keeping Macon clean so far tonight. Not a lot of pressure. He's had plenty of time to throw the football. Pirro comes in motion. And he'll swing it out to Pirro a little bit too far. Macon let him just a bit too far. It goes incomplete, and it'll bring a 3rd down and 10 from the 40-yard line.
There's a look at Dwight Macon. What a year he's had throwing the football. He hasn't had a run as much as he did last year, but you know it's there. You just know that if they need it, they can go back and crank up Dwight Macon running the football as well. Did it against Mooney with the 2 big touchdown runs.
Pierre on Goodwin split to the near side. Macon looks over to get the signal from the sideline. 3rd and 10 from the 40-yard line of New Lexington. Handoff inside. Demetrius Brandon, ball's on the ground. Ball still loose.
I think Brandon Carroll got it, Bill. No, New Lex got it.
No official signal, but there it is. New Lexington recovers the football.
Drew Brown. Cold night. He never had control of the football. But take a look. They had trips to the bottom, and they were covered up top. Nice play call. Banks with the block. Now here he comes.
Oh, ball hand got in there on the ball.
Just got it poked out.
So New Lexington gives up a big chunk of yardage on that drive for Big Red, but Big Red gives the football back at the 26-yard line. 1st and 10, New Lexington with 2:29 to go in the first half of play. Little shovel pass inside. Dugan not fooled by the play. Pass.
And that was an Acuity.
Wazinski.
Acuity Specialty Hospital first down. Wazinski's got good speed. They like to get it to him. Tried to shovel pass, but Big Red saw that coming. They wrap it up. Gain of 3.
Second down and 7 now. New Lexington. Cannon's going to keep big hole in the middle of the Big Red defense, and he's out close to the 40-yard line. Fine open field tackle provided by Big Red. Jordan Meyer came up and made an outstanding tackle at the 40-yard line.
And you got to like Clint Cannon. Boy, he's tough, hard-nosed. A guy, when you watch film, jumps right out at you. Plays linebacker, plays quarterback, runs the ball a lot for this team there. Takes a hard stick by Jordan Meyer, but he gets the first down. Ball out to the 40-yard line.
Cannon keeps again. Nothing doing this time as he goes in the center of that defensive line. Christian at the bottom of the pile took his legs out from underneath him. But, Don, I got to wonder, is this going to be enough with only 1:24 on the clock if you just keep running the quarterback into that line?
Yeah, they've got to do something. They need to go up top. You see Coach Bill Nutt. And early before this year, they were a double tight, smash mouth, run the ball football team. They've gone to this spread this year, but they're a ball control type of spread offense.
Cannon keeps again, looks for a running room in the middle, finds a little bit, but then he's taken down. Burden on the stop.
And the stop on the play by Jesse Burden.
3rd and 5 now from the 45. 45 seconds to go, and the clock moving. New Lexington letting a lot of time run off the clock here, as in Big Red more than happy to let them do so. Clock inside 35 seconds now, continues to wind down. 3rd and 5, ball on the 45-yard line.
You got to watch Wasinski, number 12.
Spencer Huffman goes in motion, but it's R.J. Starkey running to the outside and not much doing. A few yards, which brings up 4th and 3 now with 10 seconds to go in the half.
Starkey runs the ball out for them. He's got over 750 on the year, but not here. You've got time running out in the half. That's not enough to put you in the end zone.
Well, apparently New Lexington content to let the clock wind down and out. And after one half of play, it is Steubenville Big Red on top, 23-6 on the Vapor Jet scoreboard. Big Red 2 quarters of football away from a berth in the state title game. Back with more from the game of the week right after this.
I don't have a lot of time, but I have a lot to get done. Come on, follow me to Hollywood. For the best in selection and convenience, follow me to Hollywood. Shopping.
Hollywood Shopping Plaza, Sunset Boulevard, Steubenville. Do you suffer with low back pain, neck pain, or headaches from a sports-related, work-related, or an auto accident injury? Let the experts at Weirton Chiropractic and the Wheeling Spine Center get you back into the game. Our advanced chiropractic centers feature the latest techniques in adjunctive physical therapy, rehabilitation, and massage therapy in 2 convenient locations.
Don't suffer needlessly.
Call the Weirton Chiropractic Clinic or the Wheeling Spine Center today.
And get back into the game.
At Guess, we say yes. We finance everyone, and that means you. And we have the deals that no one, we repeat, no one can match. Example, 06 Dodge Grand Caravans now $234 a month. 75 years of savings at Guess, Route 43 Carrollton, where we say yes.
Medicare beneficiaries, would you like a health plan that gives you the coverage you need and is easy to understand? Health Plan Secure Care offers you a $0 to $55 monthly premium plan with affordable copays that give you direct access to the health services you need. With Health Plan Secure Care, there are no deductibles and virtually no paperwork. Call 1-877-847-7915. The Health Plan is a health plan with a Medicare contract. The Health Plan Secure Care, here for you.
Are you ready for the ultimate cage event? Then you have to be at Next Level Fighting 14, Wednesday, November 26th at the St. John Arena. Doors open at 5:30. Fights begin at 7 p.m. Get your tickets now at nextlevelfights.com. For more information, call 740-632-2011. That's 740-632-2011. Don't miss out on all the action at Next Level Fighting 14 the day before Thanksgiving on November 26th at St. John Arena. Next Level Fighting 14 brought to you by Budweiser and WTOV9.
Next, Ellen. We're going to Vegas! It's a Las Vegas extravaganza with special guest Bette Midler, plus illusionist Hans Klock and a concert by Pink. Ellen's Las Vegas extravaganza.
Monday at 2 p.m. on WTOV9.
The WTOV9 High School Football Game of the Week brought to you in part by Ohio Valley Honda, Trinity Health System, National City Bank, and Belmont Harrison Career Center. WTOV9 High School Football Game of the Week. The only game in town. We are at the half with Big Red leading 23-6, set to start the second half. Don Sloan, Bill Phillips with you. And Bill, other than the turnover on the special teams turnover for Big Red, which gave New Lex the short field for the touchdown, Big Red dominated the first half.
They really did. They lost the turnover battle, but they won the battle on the scoreboard, and that's the most important thing, and they established a physical presence in tonight's ball game. Let's take a look back at the first half of play. Bronco Busick got the scoring started with a 1-yard run, but here, the punt block for a safety. It goes through. It's 9-0 at that point. Big Red on top. Then a little pump fake. Dwight Macon makes 1, 2, 3 reads, and he finds Goodwin for the touchdown. 16-0, 29 yards. And then here, the big pass play to McIntyre, and he is down inside the 20-yard line, and that would set up this. Dwight Macon rolls to his right, comes back to the left, and he is going to dive for the goal line. Official says the ball broke the plane while he had control of it. Touchdown, Big Red, and we are at 23-6 as we get ready for the third quarter of play. And Don, you mentioned before we went to half off air, you were talking about Coach Suckoch talking to his assistant coach and really, pumping them up before they went into the locker room. You have to expect he's telling them, you know what, we got to keep these guys. Remind them that it's 0-0 now. They have to win this half of football. First half is in the books, done. Can't worry about it. It's 0-0 here in the second half because you're 2 quarters away from the goal of reaching the state championship game.
Teams are here for a reason. They're 2 good football teams. If you put up 23 points in the first half, who says your opponent can't do that in the second half? So Big Red, they've got the ball to start the second half, and I think Coach Reno wants them to do what they did in that first half. Just come out firing on all cylinders, take control again here in the second half, just like it's a new ball game. Associated Home Health kickoff as we get set to start the second half between Big Red and New Lex, with Big Red leading 23-6.
Big Red not taking any chances. Good hands team on, and just in case New Lexington tries an onside kick, Dwight Macon up on the first line on the kick return. The quarterback, he's going to drop and now look to make a block as the ball is taken at about the 10-yard line by Goodwin, weaving his way in and out of traffic, holding on to the football. New Lexington trying to rip it away, and he's out to the 25-yard line, and that's where Big Red will start. 1st and 10 here in the second half. Kyle Bush, number 33, making the stop for New Lexington.
And they'll start the second half with Demetrius Brandon in at tailback. And Brandon and Busick, Bill, both did a nice job running in the first half. Brandon, 6 carries, 41 yards. Bronco, 9 carries, 38 yards.
Big Red shifts. Demetrius Brandon now in the I formation. Westlake will go in motion. Hand off to Brandon. Right up the middle. Running room. Out across the 35-yard line. He has first down yardage and more. Out to about the 38, 39-yard line.
Let's take a look at it. Excellent blocking up front for Big Red at the point of attack. And leading the way would be Jordan Banks. And you'll see Banks out there with Brandon for that first down on the Doan Ford replay. So Big Red coming up with that first down carry.
Pirro and Carroll split to the near side of the field.
And Jamie Duvall, the center, a beautiful block to start that play as well.
Bain in the backfield. Play action fake. Make it. Looks to run, little pump fake, gets around the corner, looks for a block, steps out of bounds at the 45-yard line. Pickup of about 5 on first down. Nice play, nice patience by the Big Red quarterback as he doesn't try to force anything, takes what the defense gives him.
Play action pass to this side, everybody covers, and Macon's got to improvise. Picks up the block there from Banks. Now he's got a wall set up. Here he comes out. Let's just pump fake. That pump fake got him 4 more yards because the defensive back, when he made the pump fake, just held up enough and allowed Macon to pick up the yardage.
I formation. Bain in the fullback position on second down and 4 from the 45. Play action again. Macon looks downfield, looking long for Pirro, and he has him in and out of his hands at the 21-yard line. A diving attempt. And it comes up empty, and it'll bring up third down for Big Red.
2nd and 4, and Big Red going for the home run. Ball play set up beautifully. They just couldn't close the deal on it. There's a look at it. The fake for Macon, plenty of time. Puts it out there, and Pirro needed about 1 more step, and he would have had it. So 3rd and 4. We'll see if Big Red will probably... 3rd and 4, keep it on the ground, I would think.
Macon is shotgun. Anderson split to the top of the field. Direct snap to Macon. He's straight ahead. He's going to be short of first down yardage out at the 47-yard line. Decision time for the Big Red coaching staff. Not much of a decision to make. They'll send the punt team on. 4th and a couple from their own 47-yard line here at the start of the second half.
Macon almost got that, a run all the way. Comes up about 2 yards short.
Kyle Bush drops deep, as does Matt Etherly. They'll stand at their 20. Pirro at the 25 takes the snap. Left footer, good strong kick, and that is Bush at the 20-yard line. 25 out to the 30 before he's knocked out of bounds. David Anderson in on the tackle along with Westlake, and it'll be 1st and 10, New Lexington.
Nice punt by Anthony Pirro. They don't punt it a lot, but Pirro, a beauty there.
23-6 on the Vapor Jet scoreboard. It's the game of the week. Back with more after this.
Good morning. I'm Chief Meteorologist Kevin Carter. Severe weather Team 9 Futurecast. Variably cloudy skies. Still maybe a few snow showers or flurries. Temperatures ending up in the teens. More later on News 9.
Trinity Health System is committed to providing women the highest quality of care. That's why we're pleased to announce the arrival of digital mammography at Images, our breast imaging center. Digital mammography is the most advanced mammographic technology available for the early detection of breast cancer. Our experienced staff is waiting to provide you with the best breast care in the Ohio Valley. Call 283-7440 to schedule your appointment.
Make the most of yourself. West Liberty State College.
The easy-to-use Big Book is proud to bring you the Outstanding Teen of the Week, honoring local teens for their academic achievements, awards, character, and other outstanding qualities and accomplishments. To find out more or to nominate an outstanding teen, go to WTOV9's High School Super site or easy-to-use-bigbook.com and click on Steubenville Wheeling.
Deannable and Company certified public accountants would like to congratulate Steubenville Big Red football players, band cheerleaders, and coaches for a successful season.
WTOV9 and the Health Plan invite you to cast your vote for the High School Football Player of the Year. Winners will be announced on Thursday, December 18th, live from Wheeling Island Hotel Racetrack Casino at 7 p.m. Log on to WTOV9.com and cast your vote for the IDEW Electrifying Play of the Year. 5 Belmont Savings Bank blocks of granite. The Brankovic Anna Tankus Colantonio and Simon Defensive Player of the Year. The West Virginia Northern Team of the Year. The Wintersville Trophy Shop Coaches of the Year. And the Health Plan Player of the Year. At 11 p.m., News 9 has up-to-the-minute breaking news and developing stories from the day. Eric Miner, Jackie Kane, and our team of reporters are working throughout the evening gathering the latest stories. Don't go to bed without watching News 9 tonight. News 9 is everywhere.
Clint Cannon leads the New Lexington Panthers out of the huddle. He's been their lone offensive weapon. 14 carries, 68 yards, long run of 20, and he's 3 of 4 passing, and he'll keep on first down and nothing doing. Flying up into the backfield is Petaway. Shaquille Petaway, number 23, like it was a missile, shot through that offensive line, and he takes down Cannon with a shot to the legs.
But the point is, Bill, you're down 17 points. And I'm sure they want to stick with their game plan. I think they can drive and put one in here. But they've run this play so much tonight. And Big Red stopped all except for a couple of occasions where they've had nice runs with it. He's thrown for 1,700 yards this year. Cannon's got it. They've got to put it up.
Well, pump fake. Cannon looks to throw. Has a man open. He'll be close to first down yardage out near the 39-yard line on the reception. That's Wazinski, Brett Wazinski, number 12, and he looks to be just short of the first down by about the length of a football. It'll bring up 3rd and short for New Lexington.
Well, Cannon takes a hit because John Elder and Jordan Meyer, an excellent pass rush here in the Doneford replay. You see the pump fake? Both sides are hard hit. And then here's Wazinski making the catch right at the sticks, but just short of the first down.
Got to figure Cannon's going to take it. Keeps, has the first down, and is upended at about the 41-yard line, but he flies out to about the 43, and that's where they'll spot the football. The Panthers on the move out near midfield. 9:10 to go. 3rd quarter play. Big Red on top, 23-6.
And that's fine there. 3rd and short. 3rd and short, great play, but that's the staple of their offense is that point.
Bush split to the near side, trips to the near side now for New Lexington. Cannon in the gun. Wazinski goes in motion, inside handoff to Starkey, and he's going to go for about 3. Christian with the stop out about the 47-yard line. Also coming up to get a piece of the tackle was Jesse Burden, number 22.
Now that's a good play call. They do the fake to the outside with the sweep with Wazinski, and they come with the jab with the fullback. And this kid, Starkey's run for 700 yards this season. And just a quick jab, and there he is. Starkey, good run for him on first down. It's a win on first down. That's 4 yards, brings up 2nd and 6.
Hollingshead and Bush split to the far side, but it's Cannon to the near side with the pass. Not much on 2nd down at about 6, maybe a yard or 2. Kyle Spring on the reception from Cannon as he picks up a couple out close to midfield, but it'll bring up 3rd and a long 3.
And they tried a little screen out here, a little bubble screen. Matt Etherly making the catch, pick up the block from Wazinski, but brings up 3rd and 3.
Pardon me, Don, that was Etherly. I had it as Spring. I looked at the 28, looked like a 22 to me. I didn't get to the eye doctor.
Oh, they all, these numbers all look the same to me.
3rd down and 3 from midfield. Cannon will keep, has some running room into the Big Red secondary, cuts to the outside, steps through a tackle, looks to cut inside, takes on a tackler, he's down to the 20-yard line. And the Panthers of New Lexington are on the move.
They're taking advantage of the over-aggressiveness maybe on the Big Red defense because Cannon rides in there for the fake, And watch the flow of the Big Red defense going that way. And here he comes, little cut back. Little hand in the back, and here he comes. Cannon, nice run. He is a strong, hard runner, is Clint Cannon.
Cannon in the shotgun on 1st and 10 from the 19. He will keep. Leaps over a tackler and down across the 15-yard line. He'll be spotted down close to the 13. Good gain for New Lexington on 1st down. And Big Red's defense looks to the sideline for the right call to put into play.
Beginning of this drive, I mentioned about, they're thinking that sideline, long scoring drive, stick with their game plan. I thought, had a lot of time to go throw the ball, but obviously they know what they're doing. Cannon's big long run ended up being the play that put them down here in the red zone, but they need to convert on this. And Big Red's got to stay gap sound and not over pursue on some of these fakes.
2nd down and 5, ball on the 14-yard line. Cannon again. Cuts back into the middle of the line of the scrimmage. He'll lean ahead close to 1st down yardage. They may have to measure on this one. Well, they'll spot it back at the 10. He'll be short by about a yard. 3rd down and call it a yard, Don, for Cannon and the Panther offense. Blocking set up that way. He sees that crease. He goes right to it.
And that's all he's been getting is a crease. And on this drive, that's all he's needed. 3rd and a yard.
Atherley checks in number 28. He will split to the far side. Bush to the near side. Cannon keeps. He's inside the 10-yard line. He'll have a 1st down. 1st and goal for the Panthers of New Lexington.
Tell you, the guy that's really doing a nice job up front for New Lex is their center, Pete Dennis. He's a 6', 255-pound junior. Here's a look at it.
Cannon's shaken up. He injured his arm, his right arm, going down on the turf, maybe his shoulder. He is really struggling with his arm now out near the huddle. He's in some pain.
You can see it.
If he hit his elbow, his shoulder, but he is in a lot of discomfort as he brings his team to the line of scrimmage. 1st and goal from the 7-yard line. Cannon takes the snap, hands off. Starkey, nothing doing. Nice play on the defensive end, number 67, John Elder. Just kept it contained, took a shot at the tackle, and waited for his teammates to show up. Loss of 2 on the play.
Here's the replay. It's the defensive end, John Elder. He slows it up, the back turns, and there's Bronco Busick. Burden in on that stop as well. Hollywood City Center red zone for New Lex. 2nd and goal to go on the 9-yard line. You just see Cannon faking off the shaking off that injury.
Cannon, quick little pitch. Starkey keeps his feet inside the 7-yard line, down to about the 6 on 2nd down. Quick little shovel, just popped it to the outside. Starkey not much doing, but he picks up positive yardage.
They like to do this a lot, just a little quick toss or shovel pitch. And there you see Starkey. The game tapes that we saw of their prior playoff games, they earned a living off that play. Watch Wasinski. I mean, if they're going to put it up, Alva's the guy they'll go to.
3rd and goal. Cannon back to pass. Looks to the corner of the end zone and overshoots the receiver. Incomplete. The receiver wants the flag. Kyle Bush asking for a flag. Not going to happen. It'll bring up 4th down and goal from the 7-yard line for New Lexington.
Isaiah Willis had the coverage. I know the New Lex receiver thought he was bumped into, but no flag. And here's another look at it. Willis with the tight coverage.
Good coverage. New Lexington will take a timeout as the play clock runs down. They call a timeout.
I think they're going to kick a field goal, Bill.
We'll take a timeout and think about it. You head to the fridge, get something to eat for the rest of the game, come back, and we're going to take a timeout. We'll come back. We'll all talk about it after this. It's the Vapor Jet scoreboard, 23-6. Big Red on top. It's the game of the week.
For my shoulder surgeries and my hip replacement, I chose Dr. Chuck Capito. the right choice. For my shoulder surgery, I chose Dr. Chuck Capito, the right choice.
Wrong sport. But for my shoulder injury, I made the right choice. I chose Dr. Chuck Capito.
Dr. Capito is the only doctor in the Pittsburgh area with additional training at Harvard, Johns Hopkins, and the University of Pittsburgh. The coach's doctor, your doctor. Orthopedic surgeon Dr. Charles Capito.
Hello, football fans. I'm Smitty at Smitty's Floors, and I just want to start by telling all the OVAC football teams good luck on all their quests for a state championship. We now have the official OVAC Big Red Carpet. That's right, official Big Red Carpet. It's going to be available through the Key Club and my man Ross here. You can go to Ross's email address located on the screen. Ross, what do you got to say about that?
I just hope that everybody supports Steubenville High School and our kids and all the charities.
Thanks and good luck.
Be prepared for your career. Gain the knowledge and expertise needed to excel in the workplace after high school. So let's get it started at both the Belmont and Harrison Career Centers. Don't miss out on sophomore hands-on days at the Belmont Career Center on December 9th and 10th, and at the Harrison Career Center on December 16th. Visit and learn about the programs we have to offer you. Talk to your guidance counselor or call the Belmont and Harrison Career Centers and get it started.
Roll Red Roll from your friends who make the dough at Steubenville Bakery, 525 South Street, Steubenville.
At Guess, we say yes. We finance everyone, and that means you. And we have the deals that no one, we repeat, no one can match. Example, 06 Pontiac G6, now only $182 a month. 75 years of savings at Guess, Route 43 Carrollton, where we say yes.
If you're in the market for a vehicle, Auto Bonus Cash is for you. Finance your vehicle with us, and you'll get back 1% of your loan. You heard right. 1% of your vehicle loan goes back to you. A great rate and Auto Bonus Cash? Why look elsewhere? Call us today.
The Quattrone Insurance Agency is your local independent insurance agency serving the Ohio Valley since 1953 with the best rates on home, auto, and business insurance. Call for your free quote.
Enjoy one of our daily specials for some of the best tasting Italian cuisine in the Valley. At lunch or dinner, visit Naples Spaghetti House in Steubenville, where our family wants to serve your family.
And welcome back to the Division IV state semifinal. Steubenville Big Red, New Lexington Panthers. Big Red on top, 23-6 on the Vapor Jet scoreboard. I'm Bill Phillips along with Don Sloan. And Don, Big Red dominating this game, but New Lexington in position if they can punch one in for a touchdown and get right back in this game. But do they go for the field goal?
Well, 4th and goal on the 7, and the field goal kicker Spring must have just been cold because he was going back and forth kicking and everything else, but they come out, he's still over there doing that. But here comes the offense.
Fourth and goal from the 7-yard line. Cannon in a shotgun. Back to pass, gets pressure, steps up, has a man, incomplete. And Big Red dodges a bullet, and they'll take over 1st and 10 from their own 7-yard line. Cannon had a man open, and he just couldn't get it there.
It was there. Nice run. Nice route run by Wasinski. Here's a look at it. Cannon. There's Wasinski, the inside receiver.
Little bit of pressure from Elder.
Could not get to it.
A little bit of pressure, perhaps forced him to throw the ball just a little bit sooner than he wanted to. Good pressure off the edge. Big Red maintains that 23-6 lead with 4:22 to go in the 3rd quarter of play. Bain steps off the line of scrimmage. He'll go across the formation. Handoff. Brandon up the middle. Gets a block out close to the 17-yard line. Big gain. Could be close to a 1st down.
And when you look at that drive, we mentioned earlier about Cannon getting hurt, and that might have been the difference there toward the end, because the bread and butter was him running the football. Once he got nicked up, they didn't run him. And then he had pressure, but didn't quite have enough on that pass.
And he dinged that throwing shoulder or elbow, so perhaps that had something to do with it. But he had his man open. But it falls incomplete. Now Big Red will try and take advantage of the opportunity, having the football back. 2nd down and 1. Brandon again bangs into the line of scrimmage, but ahead now for the 1st down. Out across the 21 to the 22-yard line.
He needed 1. He got 3 or 4. Good hard run by Demetrius Brandon. That clock's running. It's going to become an enemy of New Lex. 3:38 to go, 3rd quarter.
Credit John Robinson with the tackle for New Lexington. He gets up slowly off the bottom of the pile. Brandon Carroll checked in for Big Red. Carroll and Westlake will split to the far side of the field. Kutry and Bain. Now Westlake, handoff, Brandon looking for a block, looking to step through a seam, nothing doing this time as New Lex comes up with a stop. Short gain of maybe 1.5, 2 yards on the play. Cannon in there coming up from his position. Also in on the stop for New Lexington, Spencer Huffman. 2nd down and 8 at the 24-yard line for Big Red as the clock rolls now inside of 3 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter of play. Winner, a trip to the state championship game next weekend
at Fawcett Stadium in Canton.
Pirro and Carroll on the top side. Pirro comes in motion. Play action. Macon, the outside for Pirro, has it at the 37-yard line and slips down at about the 38. 1st and 10 for Big Red, out close to the 40-yard line.
Anthony Pirro with a nice catch, making a nice pass out there, but when Pirro, after he caught it, looked to find 3rd gear, ends up slipping. Good protection, plenty of time. Here's Banks protecting Macon. Here's Pirro with the catch, and he goes to turn it upfield. And we talked about the iciness on the perimeter, and that snuck up and bit Pirro.
Ball spotted at the 39-yard line. Bain now in the fullback position. Westlake in motion. Handoff. Brandon runs into the official. Bounces off the official and goes for a few more and a 1st down out to midfield.
Oh, man. The official with the stopper, Brandon, would still be running, and you got to give him credit. He bounced back and it kept on going. Nice blocking up front. You see Bain, Kutry, and Banks was there for the other block if the official would have been out of the road. He cuts out outside. He's still running.
Busick to the outside. Stiff arm again. Steps over a man. And he's out close to the 42-yard line. Cannon came up to try and make the play. And he's a little bit wobbly, a little slow heading back to the huddle. But I'll tell you what, that's a football player you want in your lineup.
Oh,
Cannon,
yeah.
He's a player.
Mason Campbell, look at the seal block by he and Banks on that outside. And Busick with a stiff arm. And he gets wrapped up by, tripped up by Wasinski.
Brandon back in the game. That tailback. Westlake comes in motion. Inside handoff. Brandon inside the 40-yard line down close to the 39. And that should be enough for another 1st down for Big Red, and indeed it is. It'll be 1st and 10 for Big Red at the New Lexington 39-yard line. Clock stops with 1:06 to go in the 3rd quarter of play. Big Red on top, 23-6. Don, you've mentioned a couple of the names in recent plays. You have to give a ton of credit to the guys up front for Big Red. They have been absolutely outstanding tonight. Macon has not been touched, and they have opened some huge holes for Big Red.
Well, with the exception of Ryan Dugan, they're all underclassmen, and they may not be the biggest bunch, but they are quick, and they sure do execute well.
We have a delay of game penalty against Big Red. Just a little bit too much time. Get the play call in from the sideline, and that'll cost Big Red 5 yards, and it'll bring up 1st and 15. And last week against Perry, Jordan Banks came past me and said, now we're playing Big Red football. Late in that game, they've been playing Big Red football all game so far.
Right tackle Mason Campbell, sophomore. Right guard Jordan Banks, junior. Center Jamie Duvall, junior. Left guard Darren Hetherington, sophomore. Left tackle Ryan Dugan, the senior. And then Sage Kutry and Dan Bain are both underclassmen as well, the 2 tight ends. So other than Dugan, that's all underclassmen blocking up front.
Handoff to Brandon, keeps the feet moving, keeps them churning. That's good. Good extra effort from the running back. Just doesn't want to be stopped. Keeps the legs pumping, and he's going to pick up close to 6 yards on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll call it
We got
long
5.
9.
They picked up what they lost with the delay of game penalty. So it brings up second and we'll call it 10.
Pirro and Carroll to the top of the field. Bain in a wing, but he'll come across the formation. Now he comes back.
Watch Kutry releasing.
Macon steps away from a rusher, and he looks outside, and it is incomplete. Brandon Carroll wanted to run before he had the football secured in his hands. It falls to the turf, incomplete.
I think initially they were looking to tight end on this lower side, but everybody jammed up in that box for New Lexington, and Big Red puts it up. That does it for the third quarter. At the end of 3 quarters of play, your score: Big Red 23, New Lex 6. Big Red 1 quarter away from a berth in the Ohio Division IV state championship game.
When a sudden accident hurls your head backward and forward, the force can damage your neck and reverse its natural curve. The pain of whiplash can also be felt in your shoulders, lower back, and as headaches. Symptoms may not occur for days, weeks, or even months. The advanced chiropractic offices of Dr. J.J. Urigan specialize in treating injuries caused by auto accidents. We offer adjunctive physical therapy, massage therapy, and rehabilitation.
Don't you suffer needlessly.
Don't suffer needlessly.
Call the offices of Dr. J.J. Urigan today.
When experience matters most, trust Brankovich, Anatakis, Colantonio, and Simon. Facts Law. Tough attorneys leading the way in personal injury, medical malpractice, insurance disputes, workers' compensation, and other matters. With fully staffed offices in Weirton, Wheeling, and Chester. Call us today for your free consultation at 1-877-59-TOUGH. Facts Law. Tough attorneys for tough situations.
West Liberty State College is now more affordable than ever for students residing in Belmont and Jefferson counties in Ohio and in Washington and Allegheny counties in Pennsylvania with the new Metro rate. Students residing in these areas receive a significant reduction in tuition and fees totaling $2,000 per academic year. For more information on the Metro rate, call 866-WEST-LIB or visit our website at westliberty.edu.
Stop by Doan Ford today and let one of our professional salespeople show you a new or used vehicle. Or view our entire inventory online at doanford.com. We're located at exit 208 off Interstate 70.
Roll, Red, roll. From 1968 Big Red graduates Dave Coursey and Tony Manfred. Good luck, Big Red. Are you ready for the ultimate cage event? Then you have to be at Next Level Fighting 14, Wednesday, November 26th at the St. John Arena. Doors open at 5:30. Fights begin at 7 p.m. Get your tickets now at nextlevelfights.com. For more information, call 740-632-2011. That's 740-632-2011. Don't miss out on all the action at Next Level Fighting 14 the day before Thanksgiving on November 26th at St. John Arena. Next Level Fighting 14 brought to you by Budweiser and WTOV9.
News 9, the area's best news team. News 9 is everywhere.
WTOV9 High School Football Game of the Week brought to you in part by the Guest Automotive Showroom, Hollywood City Center, and First Choice America Federal Credit Union, as well as WTOV9.com. The WTOV9 High School Football Game of the Week. It's the only game in town. We start the fourth quarter. Big Red up 23-6. 3rd and 10 at the 39. You got to think 2-down territory for Big Red as the snow is flying.
Somewhere, Dean Martin is singing.
What, that's Amore?
Yeah, perhaps. He loves his Big Red football, too.
Go.
No doubt about it. Wiggins goes in motion. Macon rolls near side. Buys some extra time. Looks for Wiggins. And it looked like the defensive back ran into the receiver well before the football came across. But they will rule incomplete. No flag on the play.
I haven't seen a pass.
Contact.
Yeah, I haven't seen a pass interference flag yet tonight. Now, there is a flag in the backfield. I don't know if Big Red might have got called for holding.
Take a look at it here, Don.
Here's a look at it. Here's Macon. I don't know if that's the hold. And here's Macon's pass. And
there's the contact before the ball got there. Crowd not happy. So now it is 4th and 10.
Well, they must have declined it then.
So 4th and 10, and Pirro on to punt. He will stand at the Big Red 47-yard line. Snap good, kick away. Wobbling kick, it'll take a bounce, and it will be inbounds. Did they down it? No, they did not down it. We'll take a timeout, quick timeout. We'll come back with more from the state semifinal game. 23-6 Big Red over New Lexington on the Vapor Jet scoreboard.
We're seeing more and more people interested in cosmetic procedures. Procedures are more effective, more affordable, with less downtime. At All About Women, we want our patients to be satisfied. We focus on results.
Introducing Catherine Kokenbaugh, MD. Dr. Kokenbaugh and nurse practitioner Lisa Chris are experienced in cosmetic medicine, offering laser hair removal, Botox and Radiesse, spider vein removal, and laser treatments.
Well, I never thought 40 could look so good.
Call us today for a free consultation.
Your yellow pages connection, easy to use. Big book, it's affordable, and people use it. Easy to use. Big book, local people, local sales. It comes to you in the mail. Your yellow pages connection, easy to use. Big book.
I don't have a lot of time, but I have a lot to get done. Come on, follow me to Hollywood. For the best in selection and convenience, follow me to Hollywood. Shopping.
Hollywood Shopping Plaza, Sunset Boulevard, Steubenville.
At Guess, we say yes. We finance everyone, and that means you. And we have the deals that no one, we repeat, no one can match. Example, 06 Dodge Grand Caravans now $234 a month. 75 years of savings at Guess, Route 43 Carrollton, where we say yes.
If you're in the market for a vehicle, Auto Bonus Cash is for you. Finance your vehicle with us, and you'll get back 1% of your loan. You heard right, 1% of your vehicle loan goes back to you. A great rate and Auto Bonus Cash? Why look elsewhere? Call us today.
In a 500-channel world, there's only one television station that stands out. WTOV-9 is the station that has everything you want to watch. News 9, NBC Nightly News, The Today Show, Super Bowl 43, Sports Friday, Sports Sunday, the WTOV-9 Game of the Week, Sunday Night Football. Live with Regis and Kelly, Ellen, Dr. Phil, Oprah, Jeopardy, Wheel of Fortune, Meet the Press, Saturday Night Live, ER, My Name is Earl, The Office, America's Got Talent, The Biggest Loser. WTOV-9. We are television for the Ohio Valley.
And welcome back to the Game of the Week. Bill Phillips along with Don Sloan. 11:44 to play. Big Red that far away from a state championship berth. And before we left you, the punt not down. Patrick Gilbert, great play to keep the ball alive for a possible downing inside the 5-yard line, but it doesn't happen, and New Lexington gets it at the 20-yard line on a first down. It is incomplete, and Gilbert there again from his defensive backfield position comes up, knocks the football away. Intended receiver Etherly, but it falls incomplete. It'll be second down and 10 from the 20 for New Lex.
Nice break in the ball by Patrick Gilbert, and Gilbert, a good hard-hitting defensive back, and there excellent coverage for Patrick Gilbert. Clint Cannon, up to this point in the game, 20 carries, 116 yards. Cannon averaging 5.8 yards a carry.
Cannon and New Lexington. Cannon in the gun. Little pump fake to the outside. He'll keep. He goes for about 5 yards. Duvall on the stop for Big Red, and this apparently down the hurry-up style of offense for the Panthers.
There's a look at it on the Doan Ford replay. It's like the snow is just up in this upper level where we are, and it's not reaching the ground. It is swirling up here by the lakes.
3rd and 5 from the 25. Cannon looks outside, looks downfield, has a man open for the reception. Etherly stopped in his tracks at the 36-yard line, but it's enough for a first down for New Lexington.
Nice strong throw by Clint Cannon, and Etherly coming up with the catch, his second catch of the night. Here's a look at it, little pump, little fake, good protection. He drills it in there. Etherly between two defenders, picks up the first down. Entering this quarter, Cannon 5 of 8 for just 25 yards through the air.
Jordan Meyer on the stop. 1st and 10, handoff Starkey, nothing doing. Busick comes in, also getting in there to really kind of throw the play out of rhythm. Isaiah Willis, number 8. Now, Don, you called for it. Now you've got snowflakes all over the place. You weren't satisfied to just have them up in the lights. You needed them down on the field.
They were right in front of us. That was a good play call for them, because the last time they ran, New Lex ran Starkey. They had a nice gain on that. And we've got a Acuity Specialty Hospital first down.
2nd down and 10. 10:01 to go. 4th quarter of play. Handoff. Wazinski cuts back inside. He'll pick up about 3-4 yards on the play. Coming up to make the stop for Big Red, that's number 10, Brandon Carroll.
There's your winner, Wonderland.
Don wanted the snow globe effect, and he got it.
Well, you got to admit, Bill, we had about 10 minutes where what you have down there was right in front of our eyes, and now it's finally worked its way down. Is this the lake effect?
Apparently. Pond, lake, pool. Yeah, pond would be good for you, Don. Yeah. Cannon steps away from a tackler, gets away from Busick, but he doesn't get away from Dugan and Petaway. They wrap him up at the 41-yard line. I'll tell you what, I would imagine if you polled the Big Red coaches, Cannon would be a player they wouldn't mind having out there. So he's hard-nosed, goes right after it.
Well, Reno all week just talked about the toughness of Cannon.
Bad snap, ball picked up, low kick, line drive kick, fielded at the 32-yard line and out to the 35-yard line. That's Caleb Westlake, and Big Red will take over 1st and 10 from their own 35 with 8:43 to go in the game. On the VaporJet scoreboard, Big Red leads it 23-6.
Good morning. A 13-year-old accused of leading police on a chase is headed back over to Ohio, where police say he could face charges. And headed out for a drive this weekend, you'll be saving some cash at the pumps.
When people ask, why should we buy from Ohio Valley Honda, the answer is simple. We go above and beyond our customers' expectations, and we have some of the most fuel-efficient vehicles in the world.
Going on now at Ohio Valley Honda, only 1.9% APR up to 36 months on new Accords, Civics, CRVs, Elements, Odysseys, and Pilots. Or lease a Civic LX 4-door for only $189 a month with $19.99 down.
Visit us in our showroom or online at ohiovalleyhonda.com.
At VaporJet, the area's full-service building damage restoration experts and carpet and upholstery cleaner, we've built a reputation of excellence and experience with a name you can trust.
Our experience with VaporJet has been outstanding. We looked at the experience they had over 40 years. We wholeheartedly recommend VaporJet.
For all your water, fire, and smoke restoration needs, we provide an insurance claim specialist, a customer showroom, and even in-house cleaning and repair services. At VaporJet, we don't strive for standards, we set them.
Deanable and Company certified public accountants would like to congratulate Steubenville Big Red football players, band cheerleaders, and coaches for a successful season.
Owners Shannon and Adam Peeler and staff of Hairway to Heaven congratulate Steubenville Big Red on their undefeated regular season. Good luck in your quest for the state championship. Roll Red Roll from your friends who make the dough at Steubenville Bakery, 525 South Street, Steubenville.
Cafe, elegant dining at its casual best. Delicious meals for family and friends. Amazing desserts, the thrill never ends. We'll treat you with style. We'll serve with a smile. Come and relax. Enjoy the best for a while. Triple Play Cafe, the ultimate dining experience. Triple Play Cafe, elegant dining at its casual best.
People keep asking me, what's new on the half-hour version of Deal or No Deal?
It's 2 models, 22 contestants, and 1 wheel. Next all-new half-hour version of Deal or No Deal.
Monday at 12:30 on WTOV 9.
And welcome back to the WTOV9 High School Football Game of the Week. State semifinal. Big Red in New Lexington. Big Red on top, 23-6. Handoff, Brandon, for a couple before he is turned back. Wazinski, number 12, the first to greet him out about the 37, 38-yard line. Now, Don, the wind is swirling these snowflakes all over the place.
You've always wanted to be meteorologist.
I did, yeah.
This is easy. Hey, snowing with twisting winds.
Tonight's forecast, cold. Second down and 8 for Big Red. Brandon across the 40, out to the 45-yard line, short of the first down by about a yard. Wazinski in on the tackle once again. Drew Brown also getting a piece of the tackle for New Lexington. Big Red now, the clock is Big Red's friend. It's not necessarily about getting into the end zone again. Up 23-6. Just keep that clock moving.
Once again, excellent blocking at the point of attack. And you just see helmets on helmets.
Brandon again, this time to the outside. He'll have another first down and out across midfield to the 45-yard line of the Panthers of New Lexington. Now you start to see a few of the New Lexington helmets starting to hang a little bit in that defensive secondary because they look at the clock, they see the situation, and Big Red is on the move again. New Lexington getting an up-close and personal look at the battle cry of Big Red. Roll, Red, roll. First and 10 from the 45. Handoff, Brandon. This time, Cannon says nothing doing. No gain on the play. Cannon, fine play coming up and making the stop at the 45-yard line.
And he's had a good game, over 100 yards rushing. He's played the whole way. You can just see he's tired. Played quarterback and linebacker this entire game. Got shook up in the third quarter. He had 20 carries after 3 quarters.
Swing it outside, and Macon has his receiver, Wiggins, take a shot to the chops on the incomplete pass, and Wiggins slow to get up, and he looks like he has tweaked an ankle or a knee on that left leg. He's got an ankle brace, it looks like, or a tape job on that left foot, and he is shaken up, and he's going to stay down on the turf. He's grabbing at that left ankle.
Yeah, when he got hit high, but his ankle was playing. It gets kind of twisted back while they tend to Trey Wiggins down on the field. We'll take a break. Big Red leading New Lex 23-6 in the Vapor Jet scoreboard. 6:43 to go in the ball game.
Garlic sauteed portobello mushrooms caress the taste buds.
Punctuated by the boundless possibility of hickory smoked bacon.
Fresh beef is the canvas upon which this hot and juicy masterpiece is painted.
There's a little gourmet in all of us. Introducing Wendy's new hot and juicy gourmet mushroom Swiss burger.
It's way better than fast food. It's Wendy's.
Medicare beneficiaries, would you like a health plan that gives you the coverage you need and is easy to understand? Health Plan Secure Care offers you a $0 to $55 monthly premium plan with affordable copays that give you direct access to the health services you need. With Health Plan Secure Care, there are no deductibles and virtually no paperwork. Call 1-877-847-7915. The Health Plan is a health plan with a Medicare contract. The Health Plan Secure Care, here for you.
Be prepared for your career. Gain the knowledge and expertise needed to excel in the workplace after high school. So let's get it started at both the Belmont and Harrison Career Centers. Don't miss out on sophomore hands-on days at the Belmont Career Center on December 9th and 10th, and at the Harrison Career Center on December 16th. Visit and learn about the programs we have to offer you. Talk to your guidance counselor or call the Belmont and Harrison Career Centers and get it started.
At Guess, we say yes. We finance everyone, and that means you. And we have the deals that no one, we repeat, no one can match. Example, 06 Pontiac G6, now only $182 a month. 75 years of savings at Guess, Route 43 Carrollton, where we say yes.
If you're in the market for a vehicle, Auto Bonus Cash is for you. Finance your vehicle with us, and you'll get back 1% of your loan. You heard right. 1% of your vehicle loan goes back to you. A great rate and Auto Bonus Cash? Why look elsewhere? Call us today.
Did you know the average home spends about $2,000 each year on energy bills? When buying an appliance, look for the Energy Star models that use up to 50% less energy and water than standard models. By changing to appliances that have earned the Energy Star, you can save money while saving the environment. For more ways you can go green, log on to WTOV9.com and click on the Going Green section.
Going Green is brought to you by Six Recycling.
And welcome back to the Division IV state semifinal. Big Red on top of New Lexington, 23-6 with 6:43 to go in the final quarter of play. 3rd down and 10 for Big Red. Brandon to the outside, has some running room, knocked out of bounds at the 40-yard line. We have 4th and call it a long 4 at the 40-yard line. Now the question is, do you punt the ball, continue to play field position? With 6:38 to go.
Yeah, they've got a play in with Macon. Brandon should be over the 100-yard mark now for the night.
Football is at the Panthers' 39-yard line.
See what they do here on 4th and about 4.
Handoff, Brandon right up the middle, has running room, has the first down inside the 35-yard line, and that will allow Big Red to take more critical time off the clock as they continue their march to the state championship game.
Well, let's take a look at it. Doan Ford replay. Hetherington out leading the way. McIntyre, good drive blocking all the way around for Steubenville Big Red.
1st and 10 from the 33-yard line for Big Red. Clock moving inside of 6:15 to go in the ball game. Macon comes up to the line of scrimmage. He didn't see something that he liked, so he calls the timeout with 6:13 to go in the ball game. And Reno Suckoch will have his offense gather around him at about the 37-yard line. They'll talk things over. Nothing to rush about. Keep the football, keep that clock moving.
Tis the season for Christmas parades, and WTOV9 is your station with all the local Christmas parades. Tune in Sunday to watch the St. Clairsville Christmas parade. That will be Sunday at noon, and the Weirton parade will be broadcast live on Sunday, November 29th. Watch these local parades on WTOV9 and on the web at WTOV9.com. And
is Snowbird going to be there?
I would think so.
You got to have Snowbird. I think he's going to be busy this winter.
I think Snowbird's been busy this week. And remember, WTOV9.com, you can log on to vote for the Ohio Valley Player of the Year Awards. This year, not only the Big 22 Player of the Year, but a Defensive Player of the Year, the 5 blocks of granite, and the Electrifying Play of the Year. WTOV9.com, fill out your ballot, and the Team of the Year.
Every year you're one of the blocks of granite.
Here you go.
6:13 to go for Big Red. Handoff, Brandon. And he'll be stopped at about the 30-yard line. Gain of about 2.5, 3 yards for Brandon. A little pushing, little shoving after the play. Cooler heads will prevail. Big Red just, they want to get back in the huddle and just run the clock. Run the football. Keep the ball on the ground. Possess the football. Keep that clock moving. Don't get into any garbage late in the game.
But here's the thing. Here's the play that maybe didn't go that well for Big Red. They still gained 3 yards.
Yep.
Football is on the 30-yard line.
Anderson split to the far side of the field. Demetrius Brandon in the eye. Handoff to Brandon. Finds some running room. Knifes his way ahead to about the 27-yard line. 3rd down, we'll call it 5. Long 5 for Big Red. With 5:10 to go in the ball game.
And a very solid workmanlike effort for Demetrius Brandon, well over 20 carries tonight. He averaged 7 yards through the first 3 quarters of the game, and a lot of his runs, Billy, have been right up the middle.
And he sets up in the eye once again for Big Red. Bain goes in motion. Hand off Brandon right up the middle. He's got the first down again inside the 20-yard line. Big Red will keep the football. Now we have some pushing and shoving back at about the 27-yard line, and now a flag comes out as it looked like Mason Campbell may have gotten into it a little bit with one of the linebackers. I don't know if that was Cannon or one of the other linebackers. John Robinson, perhaps, one of the defensive linemen. It looked like they got into a little pushing and shoving. Then Macon came over to try and break things up, and then a flag came out.
Here's the big thing.
Was it after the play?
Well, New Lex isn't playing next week. Big Red is. So the last thing you want to do if you're a Big Red player is to retaliate, push back, and possibly get ejected, because then you're not playing next week either. There's Brand. Just look at the drive blocking. And the thing with Big Red, such a great job blocking at the point of attack. And then Brandon hits the hole so quickly. And Coach Reno Sokoch on the near sideline talking to the officials, because Sage Kutry after that play, his helmet was ripped off. And then Big Red gets called for the personal.
If that was post play, no. Good move here by Reno Suckles. Call his team off. Coaches talk to the players, just settle everybody down. Now, I didn't see Kutry lose his helmet. I was looking over at the other.
Kutry lost his helmet. But that's the thing. You've got to keep your cool, because you're playing next week.
Yep.
Still 4:40 to go in this ball game. Big Red 1st and 10 on the 35. Boy, the way Big Red's gone and run the football, you got to think that the play action ought to be there.
Reading lips, official came over, said,
"Oh no, that could get dangerous.
That could be real dangerous." But that official said
the helmet came
he threw the player off him. That's what he called as the penalty. And Reno's asking, "Wait a minute, okay, I get that, but what about this? All this other stuff happened before he threw him off."
Front railing is not designed to hold a whole lot of weight. Please remain away from the front railing.
Now, Reno was handling that, but I'm sure the assistant coaches, JoJo, and the coaches here in the booth, they're worrying, talking about what play they're going to call. So here you go, 1st and 10 on the 35.
1st and 10 at the 35. Big Red on top. Most important parts of the game right now. 23-6. Big Red in the lead. 4:41 from a state championship berth. The shenanigans. Now they're talking to Coach Nutt on the far side of the field, explaining to him exactly what happened and why they made their calls.
Well,
now it's time to get back to football.
Well, now they had the discussion with Reno, and now the discussion on the far sideline with Coach Nutt.
So Reno call his offense back over, talk to them again, and the one thing I like about that, it brings everybody over, so everybody gets the same message at the same time. Let's keep it together. Let's just go out and execute our plays, keep the clock moving.
Now, Big Red has been pound. Everybody
take a shot.
The run.
You take a shot. Little
right
play
now,
action. Kutry down a seam. Might look nice.
Kutry or Danny Bain. Oh, I think that's what they were looking at. Somebody better get on it.
McIntyre gets on it at the 41-yard line.
Here comes Kutry. That was the play, but they never had control of the ball. All that standing around, fingers get cold, ball's cold. Look at this.
The fake, Busick came through on the fake. He actually hit the ball, knocked it out of the hands of Macon, the quarterback, and then it's a...
Yeah, they were popping to the tight end.
Foot race to try and get it. McIntyre does a good thing, just gets down on top of the football. Doesn't try and pick it up, just gets down on top of the football. Second down and long, 16. 4 minutes to go. Looked like the bobsled. That snow kicked up at about the 40-yard line.
Now will they stay with that? There goes Bain in motion.
Handoff, Brandon to the outside, has some room, spins away inside the 30-yard line. Now it's going to bring up third down and about 3. So a fine play on second down as Brandon breaks it to the outside and goes for a big gain inside the 30-yard line.
Here's a look at it. Stretching it out to the top side. Brandon following the block of Bain and Campbell. Campbell gets that sealed. And Brandon trying to cut, spins. 3rd and 4.
Handoff, Brandon has McIntyre in front. He has a first down inside the 25, down to about the 21-yard line. Big Red will have it 1st and 10 from about the 21-yard line with 3:09 to go in the ball game.
Yeah, we've said it all year talking about Sage Kutry as a receiver and how good a receiver he is, but his blocking is opened up so many big plays in this Big Red offense, and there Kutry, another nice block. He and Danny Bain are such a tandem blocking out on that side. Acuity Hospital first down.
Handoff, Brandon straight ahead, power running into the secondary and down to about the 15-yard line. He'll be about 1.5 yards short of a first down at the 15-yard line. Nothing fancy. Big Red just continues to pound that defensive middle. And Don, I'm going to head to the field.
Well, take a mic with you. How about that?
That way I won't have to shout.
And when you're down there, if you find Reno,
talk to him.
Ask him a couple questions.
Okay, I will do my best.
All right.
All right. Be careful up here.
Then find the coffee.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. 2nd and 2 for the Red on the 15. Mike Macon. There's the handoff. Demetrius Brandon patiently weaves his way to the 12-yard line. The Red in the Hollywood City Center red zone. 2:12 to go to the ball game. Big Red up 23-6 on the National City Bank score bar. Just 2:12 away from a spot in the state championship game. Taking on the winner of the Kettering-Alder Genoa game. First down for Big Red. Macon calling the signals. Hand off Demetrius Brandon. Brandon to the 5. Touchdown Big Red. Demetrius Brandon, 12 yards for the Big Red touchdown. Let's take a look down Ford replay. Here comes Brandon. Blocking up front for the Red, and then Brandon, 1, 2, 3, 5 guys have a shot at him, and works his way across the goal line for the Big Red touchdown. Brennan Stover on to attempt the extra point. Placement, the kick is up, and it's good. Big Red in control, 30-6. Steubenville leads New Lexington with 1:47 to go on the VaporJet scoreboard. You're watching the WTOV9 High School Football Game of the Week.
M&M True Value Hardware is the Christmas store with a whole lot more. Looking for the perfect holiday decorations this year? Well, look no further. Come to M&M Hardware. We have everything from lights of all shapes and colors to traditional and unique Christmas trees and nativity scenes. We also have the latest fiber optic decorations and the widest selection of ornaments, wreaths, and garland. Get the right products and expert local advice for your Christmas decorating projects at M&M True Value Hardware on Sunset Boulevard in Steubenville.
Make the most of yourself. West Liberty State College.
Hannibal and Company, certified public accountants, would like to congratulate Steubenville Big Red football players, band, cheerleaders, and coaches for a successful season.
Owners Shannon and Adam Peeler and staff of Hairway to Heaven congratulate Steubenville Big Red on their undefeated regular season. Good luck in your quest for the state championship.
Roll Red Roll from your friends who make the dough at Steubenville Bakery, 525 South Street, Steubenville.
Enjoy one of our daily specials for some of the best tasting Italian cuisine in the Valley. At lunch or dinner, visit Naples Spaghetti House in Steubenville, where our family wants to serve your family.
The easy-to-use Big Book is proud to bring you the Outstanding Teen of the Week, honoring local teens for their academic achievements, awards, character, and other outstanding qualities and accomplishments. To find out more or to nominate an outstanding teen, go to WTOV9's High School Super site or easy-to-use-bigbook.com and click on Steubenville Wheeling.
When Pete dropped the ball, Dana dropped Pete. Pete picked up the pieces and posted his possessions on our free classified. With the proceeds, Pete procured the perfect place, picked a pet, pursued a new profession, and filled his place with possessions. We gather classified listings from all over the internet into one place. We'll even email you when they become available.
It's Dana. Let's get back together.
Get free Ohio Valley classified ads on WTOV9.com.
And we are back in Massillon, Paul Brown Tiger Stadium. VaporJet scoreboard. Big Red leads New Lexington 30-6, as they have done throughout the night. Another long drive by Big Red. 16 plays, 74 yards. They took 7 minutes off the clock for that touchdown drive, capped by Demetrius Brandon's run. And Brandon, really, what a job he's done tonight. Demetrius Brandon, 27 carries, 171 yards on the ground. Talk about carrying the mail in a big ball game, and Demetrius Brandon, the junior's done just that. Associated Home Health kickoff. And New Lex at the 20 and out to the 22-yard line on that return. So Big Red just 144 away from the trip to Fawcett Stadium in Canton for the state championship game. That game will be played next Friday afternoon, 3 o'clock in Canton. New Lex breaks the huddle. Ball down on the 23-yard line. Clint Cannon in the gun, as he has been all week. All night shovel pass. They get it up ahead to Spencer Huffman. And Huffman should be near first down yardage.
Tackle on the play by Derek Edwards. First down for the Panthers.
And that is indeed a first down out of the 33-yard line. Acuity Specialty Hospital first down. Cannon, straight drop. He's got plenty of time. Unloads. And the pass is deflected. It's knocked away. Brandon Prentice on the coverage for Big Red. Here's a look at Brandon, a sophomore. Brings up 2nd and 10. 2 receivers to the top, 2 down to the bottom. Cannon fires long, tipped away. Excellent coverage for Big Red. Seamus Nixon, the junior, got over there and deflected it away at the last moment with his left hand. Let's take a look at it. Doan Ford replay. Cannon, plenty of time to put it up. Fires downfield, and you'll see the closing speed of Nixon. Excellent coverage. Gets the left hand up and bats it away. Bringing up 3rd down. Cannon steps up in the pocket, unloads it, and the pass is knocked away.
pass is broken up.
And that'll bring up 4th down. Pass broken up by one of the Big Red freshmen. New Lex punting, and I take you back to the first quarter. One of the biggest plays in this ball game that really set things rolling for Big Red was a block punt for the safety by Isaiah Willis. And nobody back there for Big Red, so they'll just let it roll. And New Lex will down it at the 19-yard line. That's where Big Red will take over. 53 seconds on the clock, and the crowd is below us. And we can hear them here in the press box as the Big Red fan base getting all wrapped up, ready to play for a state championship. The Belmont Savings Bank blocks of granite. We have selected the 10 finalists for the Offensive Lineman of the Year award, the 5 blocks of granite. And you can vote. Sports at WTOV.com, sports at WTOV.com. Your complete ballot. Big Red's Ryan Dugan among the 10 finalists for the 5 blocks of granite. First down carry for Big Red. Alvin Taylor.
The ball carrier, Alvin Taylor. Tackle on the play by number 63 for the Panthers.
Clock ticking. This could be it. Handoff. And that will do it. Big Red, a 30-6 winner over New Lexington, and they head out to the center of the field to shake hands with their opponents from New Lexington. Now Steubenville Big Red, a 30-6 winner tonight over New Lex. Big Red headed to the state championship game. We'll be back to wrap things up from Massillon after this.
I was 36 years old. I had just had a baby, 9 months old, and I found a lump in my breast. I went to my doctor. He sent me straight to images. I had a mammogram. From there, I had several diagnostic studies. I had surgery at Trinity, chemo, radiation, and now I'm a 5-year survivor of breast cancer, and I'm alive because of images.
Choose Trinity. I don't have a lot of time, but I have a lot to get done. Come on, follow me to Hollywood. Selection and convenience. Follow me to Hollywood. Shopping.
Hollywood Shopping Plaza, Sunset Boulevard, Steubenville. At Guess, we say yes. We finance everyone, and that means you. And we have the deals that no one, we repeat, no one can match. Example, 06 Dodge Grand Caravans now $234 a month. 75 years of savings at Guess, Route 43 Carrollton, where we say yes.
The Quattrone Insurance Agency is your local independent insurance agency serving the Ohio Valley since 1953 with the best rates on home, auto, and business insurance. Call for your free quote.
Roll, Red Roll. From 1968 Big Red graduates Dave Coursey and Tony Manfred. Good luck, Big Red.
When a sudden accident hurls your head backward and forward, the force can damage your neck and reverse its natural curve. The pain of whiplash may also be felt in your shoulders, lower back, and as headaches. The Weirton Chiropractic Clinic and the Wheeling Spine Center specialize in treating injuries caused by auto accidents.
Don't suffer needlessly.
Call the Weirton Chiropractic Clinic or the Wheeling Spine Center today.
Last year, with your donations, we were able to provide over 300 coats through WTOV9's Coats for Kids.
Times are tough, and your donation could give one more child a warm winter jacket. No donation is too small.
And every little bit is appreciated.
Hey, we've
we've got a winning combination.
The games people love to play are back-to-back.
Monday through Friday, Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune. Right here on WTOV 9.
And we are back in Massillon. Big Red wins it 30-6 the final. Let's head down to the field where Bill Phillips will wrap things up with head coach Reno Sakosh as Big Red heads on to the state championship game. Bill.
And we are back down on the field after the state semifinal. It is in the books. Big Red a winner, 30-6. Coach, we talked about the game. You talked about playing fast and hard and getting after New Lexington. Your guys came out and did that. What was the difference in this game tonight?
Taking advantage of opportunities, blocking a punt, recovering a fumble, different things. But, we didn't finish our drives. We had a couple of bad plays ourselves. But, I can't be disappointed. We're going to the state finals. And, we won in great fashion. We played fast. We played hard. We played physical. We played smart. The end of the game was a little bit sloppy. I hope we can fix that.
How long do you let these guys celebrate this, enjoy this victory tonight before you start to look ahead? This is one step along the way. Now one step away from a state championship.
Well, honestly, I hope they enjoy this night the rest of their lives, but I hope they can set it aside for a week after tomorrow.
What do you do now getting into next week, into preparation?
First, we got to find out who we're playing. I don't know who won that game, but, just right now we're just going to enjoy this. We'll prepare, we'll work tomorrow on film, get the kids in swimming, and then we'll start practice Monday.
Special group of players?
Special group of players.
Coach, congratulations.
Special group of players.
That's true. Congratulations, Coach. All right, Coach Reno Sakoch, Big Red a winner tonight, Don, 30-6 here in Massillon. Back to you.
Huh.